That's funny. That's pretty funny. That's a good one. Dang. No, I'm sad.
Little sound bites
Mr.
to start.
Heisenberg. Mr. Heisenberg.
Yeah, it's because we have Heisenberg vibes today.
I feel like I'm like too back. Maybe I need to switch to the back.
Well,
I
it's
just
totally
won't
up
lean
to
back all the
you.
way.
I mean, you can lean back, just scoot in so you're
Sorry,
close to the
I
mic.
just got crazy. Too comfortable. No, see, it just goes back so easy.
No, and it's very comfortable.
You need a cat meme insert.
Cat meme?
How are you gonna dance to the song and you don't even know the cat meme that it's from? Have you seen it?
Cat.
You've seen it.
Have you seen the cat meme?
He's seen it. He looks like he's seen it.
Are we experiencing Gen Z not knowing where memes come from? Is that what this is? Does
Like
she not...
her, right?
Yeah.
You know Pedro as a cat?
Oh no, what is this from?
It's from the dancing raccoon in a circle. Like the origin.
It's a song, and was like what the
yeah,
guy
maybe it is a
did.
raccoon.
That was the music video for the song, you know? It's just Pedro.
Oh, I thought it was a cat. My memory is bad, remember? We're thinking about the same thing. Wrong animal.
Yeah, okay, got it. Oh. Well, see,
I
that's
don't know
why,
what that-
that's why we have you.
I mixed it with, you know, that orange and white cat that says like meh or something like that. No?
No, I
And it's
don't
like
know
screaming.
that one.
Darn it. I mixed it up for that one and I thought,
Oh,
I
it's
don't know.
okay.
I combined the memes.
I see. I see.
I thought you were gonna bring up like a really, not old, but just like a super original,
I mean,
different something else.
that is the super original, different something else.
Well, yeah, you're
But
saying
okay.
you're saying it's the music video, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's the raccoon.
Yes.
It looks like a dish.
Mm-hmm.
Dish
Is a
machine or
circle.
like
He's a circle just spinning around, dancing raccoon.
That's the whole music video?
It's too
I
bad
think
I don't
so.
have one of the stickers on my laptop already.
True.
Forgot to put one on there.
True. But it's okay.
It's okay.
You're not our resident meme correspondent. You're our resident Heisenberg correspondent. You know, for memes we get the good old Gurk. You know, skibbity toilet all day.
Ew, no.
Hey man.
Is that his
You
thing?
need one. He is a memer. He is a memer for sure. Yeah.
I don't keep up with all of those ones.
Neither do I. But he keeps up.
I don't
funny.
understand them. I don't know the.
I don't know what skibbity toilet is.
I don't get it. Do you get it? I don't
Do you
get
know
it.
what skibbity toilet is? I just assume
I think
skibbity
people just
toilet
think
is
it's
just
funny.
like
It's
They
supposed
just
to
think
be
it's funny
brain
to
rot
say.
material.
Yeah.
I think it's
That
supposed
right?
to be
Just
like
brain rot.
a discussion on how shit content has gotten in the last few years. By being shit content and getting popular. It's like
Interesting.
funny. It's interesting, yeah.
But yes, resident Heisenberg correspondent. This past summer, you've been studying proteins and learning how to make proteins from squids.
Well, the proteins come from squids. I'm not making them from squids, but I'm making them from. It's a plasmid that we store in the freezer.
Where does the plasma come from?
So basically, when we very first did have live squid, they blended up the tissue, basically made like a tissue smoothie. And then they
Sick.
sent it out and got the DNA sequence, like the code for the different proteins that they could find.
What the fuck? Okay.
And got special plasmids made that can encode for that if we put it into bacteria so that they can grow it. So someone did that like 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't know. I'd have to look at the papers. But they did that. And it's been in the freezer and no one's done anything with reflectance C. So that's what I took out of the freezer. And we didn't even know if it was going to grow in the first place. And there's only one tube.
What the fuck?
All the other ones have like 8 tubes, 7 tubes. So I only have one tube to work with. I don't know. I think when I've asked, they said we can make the glycerol stock, but usually we get it made for us. It's like easier and we have the money for it.
What does the DNA sequence code for?
The actual protein.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of just like the recipe. So like
Yeah, like the blueprint to build or create.
everything will have its own sequence. And then we have many different in us for like each protein or each everything. That's how the cell knows like what to become, what to
Interesting.
make.
So
stuff like that.
what you're working with is a specific sequence for what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
So
So
there's
it's like
different sequences for
different
other
proteins.
things, or other proteins.
Yeah, so we have different plasmids for like reflectin A. I think there's probably reflectin B. I haven't looked though. People don't really work with that one as much either.
What is that? What is that variation? Reflectin A and reflectin B.
So reflectin protein is like a protein in general. And then so far we found 4 families. And this is only for squid. It's the California market squid. So this is the squid that's found on West Coast. Because there's also squids in the East Coast that like other universities over there work with and are studying reflectin proteins on, but it's different organism. I don't know, different squid families.
Yeah.
So they're different. They're not the same
they have slightly
sequence.
different biology.
Yeah, exactly. So the one that we're working with, there's A1, A2, B, and then there's C. A1 and A2 is just the most studied and most understood so far. But then B and C, so these are found in iridocyte cells. So these are protein in cells.
So for anyone interested or curious, reflectin is the protein responsible for dynamic pigmentation and iridescence in organisms. It's essentially what allows a squid to change its colors.
There you go. That's a big part of information I often forget to mention.
I was going to ask
What it even is and what it's for.
what reflectin is.
Yeah. Yeah, it basically helps cephalopods or squids in this case be able to change
big science word.
Cephalopod. It's just their class name. I don't know. I did really bad in that class about naming level. I took that class like 3 times.
That's funny.
Rough time.
But what's been your most difficult class?
That class.
Just that one?
I don't know. It was just a lot of definitions. And I don't know if it's just I never put the time into it.
I see.
It was a lot. It was like
You
3
ever do
parts in
flashcards?
one. No, I didn't. But I had other classes I was like actively studying for.
I see.
So I don't know. I just never.
I didn't make it past a week, so I wasn't very good at studying either.
Yeah, it's tough. It actually does take time, which is what I've realized. And like, you actually have to get yourself to do it, or else you will only do so good. I feel like unless you actually really understand the material, but
That's true.
that's luck at that point.
It's true. That kind of
Because
goes
some
with
people-
everything in life, though.
True. I was gonna say some people can just sit in class and, just go to lecture and they don't have to practice as much just because their brain works like that.
Yeah,
So it
but you
depends
can
the
use
person.
that exactly. You can use that example for everything, though. Like there are some people that are just good at sports.
True.
And they don't
Some
really
people
have
who
to
just
practice.
really don't
Yeah.
aren't.
Some
good.
people just
What is,
get
like, They just
music.
aren't athletic.
Athletic, yeah.
True.
Some people just get music and they
True.
don't really have to
Usually,
practice, right?
that's why everybody just does like their own thing.
Mhm.
Like they're better at
So,
something.
yeah.
Like athletics or music, or I guess some people only go into academics. I guess you could say me right now. I don't do anything else. I feel like.
Well, you're working to achieve a goal, right?
True.
Because if I'm correct, you're going into your senior year of college.
Mm.
Woo. Yeah, I forget who I was talking to, but I was like, yeah, she's about to leave back to Santa Vivas and finish her final year for her bachelor's. You excited?
Oops.
How does that feel?
It went by pretty fast, but at the same time,
It did, huh?
it did. It felt like it went by fast, but at the same time, like, I just remember many times throughout, like, the journey feeling like, oh, like, this is so hard. Like,
Yeah.
it's so slow. Like, I can't wait till next week is over. Like, I have so many exams, like, I'm worrying about. Like, I can't remember the amount of times I've thought that. Like, I have, like, 3 exams lined up next. Like, say I'm in this week, I'm thinking about next week. I have 3 exams lined up. Like, I can't wait till next week is over. But then I catch myself and I'm like, but that's a whole week of my life going by. Like, I need to try to, like, appreciate it. Like, because I try not to get too tunnel vision to get through it, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's always a struggle. Or, like, that was a hard part.
It is.
But it's still, overall, like, now it just feels like it went by fast. But I feel like, I don't know if that's just school or if that's just how everything is. I kind of feel like that's just how life is now.
As I've continued to get older, I've realized that that's just how life is.
Right? That's what it's starting to feel like. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm in school or anything. It's just time just go.
Anytime you are
It just
doing
goes.
a thing, time moves really fast. Sit there and do nothing and see how fast it moves. It won't.
True, but you'll still look back and be like, oh, like 5 hours passed, you know?
Yeah,
But I
after
mean,
quite some
maybe
time.
like
After 5 hours of just sitting there,
true.
you know,
That makes
like
sense.
if you're sitting there drawing, then you all
You-
of a sudden have this picture and you go, wow, what time is it? Oh my God, I've been sitting here for 5 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, let me just sit here and do nothing around me.
Oh, like nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I
Just
guess
sit
that's
there.
different. I was thinking about like laying down on your phone, like.
Okay, but you're on your phone.
Yeah, that's
You're
still like making
with
your
each
mind just
swipe,
like doing
you're getting
something.
through 15 seconds to 1 minute of
Mm-hmm.
some form of entertainment, you know. So, like
That makes
anytime you're
sense.
doing a thing, time will go fast because your brain is processing things.
You're still constantly changing like
Mm-hmm.
what your attention is on. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, I don't know about just sitting and doing like nothing. I've never tried that.
It's
I don't really.
it's good and bad.
I don't know. Oh, I get.
It's
No,
good and
never
bad.
mind. I was gonna
Pros and
say my
cons to
drives, but
everything.
I'm literally driving.
No, you're driving, yeah.
Yeah,
Like you can you like autopilot, but still something is like you're still doing
like I'm
something.
still doing something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not the same.
Mhm.
I've never just sat and not done anything. I don't think.
Again, good and bad. I mean, there's monks that take it to the extreme.
Is that
and
the
they
same
just
as
sit and do
meditating?
nothing. Meditating, technically, yeah, is you sit and do nothing. You some people sit and ponder thought. They don't move. You're like literally not physically not doing anything, other than focusing on your breathing. But mentally, you can be pondering a thought, just trying to figure out an answer. There's different forms of meditation. So, like, some people meditate with yoga, but with yoga, what you're thinking about is the movement. I'm going to balance.
Yeah,
Breathe
because
in,
at that point
hold
you're
the
still
breath.
doing
So,
something, you know.
yeah, but that's why there's like different forms of meditation. Then there's what I would say is like the deepest form, where how we're talking, just sit and try and clear your brain of everything. That's very difficult. Any thoughts, any problems that you might have in your life, anything that you feel like you should be doing or that needs to be done, like all those little things that run through your brain every day. Just sit still and try and focus on your breathing and zone everything out. It can be very difficult, but it's helpful. Helps center yourself, and sometimes you can reach a point where those answers that you have been trying to figure out, you'll come to the answer without even trying.
I could see how that could be hard when you're absolutely doing nothing, because there's nothing that you could switch your mind to, or like, you know.
Yeah,
You literally
there's
just
no
have to, like-
tune into anything. It's I have to tune everything out and just not even sounds like
Yeah.
oh, there's birds outside my window. Nope, I'm not focusing on the birds. I'm just my breathing. We're gonna breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next step is get away from the counting. Don't
Literally
count
just be
internally.
there.
Just regulate your breath. It's difficult.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be
difficult,
able to do
but
that. That would definitely take a lot of practice.
takes practice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that, or are you trying?
I used to. I haven't meditated in a while, which shame on me. I need to. But I used to at least once a week. I would do it very ritualistically, or in a very ritualistic way, I should say. Haven't in a while, but when I was, I had felt my best. I hit a patch where I was just very busy all the time. By the time I was done with work, I would have like an hour to unwind at home and then go to sleep. And then I wake up and do my whole work day over again. And when I would get home, I would just eat, like watch a little bit of something and lay down in bed and go to sleep. So I stopped making time for exercise and myself, unfortunately, which was my meditation. But I've been taking steps to get back to it. First thing I did was exercise, because I mean, still water gets murky, so you got to keep the body
that's
moving.
True. Yeah.
And then getting back to all of the spiritual soulfulness that I used to do.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
At least you're actively trying to get back into it. But I could see how when you're busy, it's like not at the top of
'Cause
your
you're
list
tired,
anymore.
man.
Yeah, it's just
By
like
the time you're home, you're
I don't want to
tired.
do that. Like I just want to lay down.
You start having that thought of, tomorrow. I could do tomorrow.
True.
then-
Or it just isn't even on your mind anymore until you're like, oh, I forgot to do that. Oh,
See,
I
for me,
forgot
it
about
always starts
that.
with tomorrow, and then it becomes I forgot about it.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
mm-hmm.
That's good though.
Getting back to
But
it.
yeah, I feel like meditation definitely. Everybody has their own way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, there's many different ways.
Moving meditation, very popular. That's why a lot of people like running, cycling, skating.
It could really be considered anything, right?
Mm-hmm. Whatever I would
I
say.
said that my meditation is my drives.
Yeah.
That's what I like made it.
Peace and calm. You just get to be with yourself.
Basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good for you. What's been the biggest difference for you living in a different city? Like hours away. What's that like?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of. I feel like it's like two different lives.
Two different little lives. Two
Yeah.
different worlds you enter.
Kind
That's
of,
funny.
yeah. Because over there, I feel like very independent, I guess I could say.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I don't like go out with friends or anything, or I don't have friends like I go to class to or I do stuff with. I just like do my own thing, you know. And then I very much use a lot of my time to study, or either I'm like sleeping or resting or something. But most of the time, like stressing and like figuring out my work stuff.
Yeah.
Now I get to be in the lab, which is nice because it's next to the water. So I'll do my
You get a
work
good
there
view.
sometimes. Yeah, I do have a good view.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. But I'd say that would be the biggest difference of living in a different city, just not having the same people around, I guess.
Lack of social life.
Yeah. But like it's not that big of a problem for me because I'm literally over there to get my degree.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just not that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Well, I'm thinking, is it maybe because the major that you've chosen is...
Oh, for sure. I'm surrounded by like no one that I would normally hang out with.
Well, not only that, but it requires a lot of attention.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you're
that
in a-
too.
Yeah.
I just like everybody else in my apartment who I see like go out and like don't really do nothing. They're
like business, literature.
they're communication majors.
There you go.
And like the other two, I'm not bashing, but they're in community college and I don't even think they're like full time and like
Yeah, they're
it's just
there
like,
for
you
the
know, like
social.
they're just like living. They're like doing whatever. I feel like I'm literally there. I'm a full-time student. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
it's a little
trying to
different.
do. And I literally struggle to pass my classes, so I'm not going to go out more than I already do when I'm back home, you know? Because
True.
that is my going out. I go out when I'm here,
Yeah.
which is really nice. I feel like it's better to go out here over there. I don't know. Maybe I
Well,
haven't
you know
gone out
everything
enough, or it's just not my thing over there.
I can't tell you.
But-
I've never been over there. All I know of over there is that house parties are the thing.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's not much around.
I
feel
could tell
like.
you they're fun, but they get boring
They're
fast.
like-
They're all the same.
They're mostly outside and on the balconies.
Ooh, that's a little
I mean,
dangerous.
Right? People have fallen off. I'm pretty sure someone
Figures.
died.
Plenty of people have died.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be their first rodeo.
Yeah.
gonna lie to
It's,
ya.
I don't know. And then like some girl climbed down and then some guys tried to help her and they got stuck, so they called the fire department.
Well, that's pretty funny.
I know.
You get stuck.
I think
climbing.
everyone stayed alive though, so yeah, they were
good.
fine. But I'm pretty sure some guy died and he was like about to graduate. But
Poor choices.
I don't know what he was doing over there.
I feel like that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Feel like that.
But the balcony parties seem cool. I've been to one. And that's it. It's cool. I mean, just a lot of people. And I don't know.
Didn't feel like Project X.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I was at one time and some girl was like riding in a Target cart and they were like carrying
Sick,
her
okay.
through the crowd, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, this year I plan to go to Deltopia, which is like the big weekend that UCSB is known for. At least just
Interesting.
for my senior year, because I haven't
Yeah.
gone ever. So I
Go
might as well go
experiencing it.
just to figure out,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I did in high school.
Hmm?
I said that's what I did in high school.
Oh,
Wild
okay.
out senior year.
I'm dead. That's funny.
First
I-
3 years.
I
Athlete, scholar.
don't know what I did my senior year. I think I just went out on my own. I didn't have
In
school.
COVID.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why. I
feels
think
bad.
I was just going out on my own. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, go out.
It was
Your
like
senior year.
parties.
Have fun. Experience it.
Yeah. But also, I'm excited for my senior year because of my classes I'm taking. They're more towards
Fun.
my actual major.
Ah.
I don't know. I have like an 8-hour lab,
Oh. What's the lab for?
pharmacology. It's literally
Heisenberg.
pharmacology lab.
It's time to cook.
So I don't know. What are they going to have me do? I'm actually kind of interested. I don't even know. I don't know. I have 2 classes for pharmacology. So that's exciting,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
And then I'm taking physical chemistry, which I'm scared for. But that's like the last.
That's cool.
It is cool,
You're
but it's
making me
supposed to
blow
be
up.
hard. No.
Yes.
It's just a bunch of
Boom.
equations.
Aw.
But maybe it is cool like that. I don't know. I'm going to try to pay attention.
Damn, you're about to graduate from Heisenberg to Oppenheimer.
No.
Big boom.
Isn't that like an engineer?
Physicist, actually.
I'm really bad at physics.
It feels bad. It's okay. You're good at chemistry.
Know. I'm kind of good at chemistry. Yeah, I like chemistry.
Worst case scenario, you can make a lot of money. So.
And chemistry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. But yeah, I'm excited, but a little bit not like worried, but just to see how the classes are. Hope the pharmacology classes aren't as hard as other bio classes I've taken before. But I think since I'm excited and enjoy them and it's actually the topic I want to learn, it'll be fine. That's how I'm seeing it.
You probably will enjoy it more than other classes. I assume you've been looking
Right?
forward to
It's
it.
literally what my major is.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? That's why I changed my major, because I was originally biological sciences and I was like, this is kind of boring. Like, I mean, I was taking the same classes as I did for my major now, but I just didn't have like a reason. I was like, yeah, I want to go. At the time I was like, yeah, like for med school, I guess, but like this major kind of sucks. Like, what am I going to do with it if I don't go to med school? Like, who wants a bioscience degree? I mean, you can do a lot with it, but only if you really have like a plan, you know? I feel like there's some people who
I feel like
struggle a little bit.
No, you'd probably be able to get into any lab with a bioscience
Do you
degree.
think so? With
Probably.
no specific...
No, because it's just the science of biology.
I guess so. That's true.
It's very broad.
Yeah,
so they can just like
kind of
teach
what
you whatever they want.
True. I think what I didn't like is how broad it was. I was like, what am I really even studying? Like, just a bunch of biology? So that's why I wanted something more like...
Precise.
I guess,
You wanted to hone into something.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, the broader your degree, the harder it is to find a job.
That's what I was, right? That's what I started like seeing when I was looking up jobs and stuff.
You get paid more the more specialized you are, because your skills are harder to find.
That's fair.
And I also found out that pharmacology degrees are rare. I don't know how good they are, but that's what I was seeing. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe they'll see it and like actually care and be like, oh, what's that?
So who you going for, Pfizer or Moderna?
Neither.
Shit, bro. You're not gonna make the next vaccine?
No. Next zombie virus.
Shit, bro. You're just gonna end the world. Fuck it, end it all.
No, I'll just keep it in a box in my house in case anyone gets me
Next
mad.
zombie virus. What do you mean next zombie virus? What are they not telling us?
True, what do you know?
Forgot about the special squid protein that I didn't talk about. I'm just kidding. No.
Shit, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Squid zombies.
I'll make a... No, not next. Do you remember that thing in like Florida where that homeless lady was eating somewhere? Or like bath salts.
Yeah, bath salts.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Was that real actually?
Yeah, it was real. Bath salts can make you go crazy.
Did they kill the person that they were eating? Or did they?
I don't remember.
Daniel says
they did.
Damn, that's
fact checked and confirmed.
That's crazy.
They did. Yeah. You want to know what's real crazy?
Sure.
The immigrants are eating pets.
Do you think that's real? I'm so confused. I checked out of it.
I
saw
it's
it.
Real.
Okay, I saw it, and then I saw that they like quote unquote fact checked Donald Trump, and I was like, oh, like he's dumb. Like, why would he say that? But then I saw literally a video of some lady eating a cat, and I was like, okay, so what fact check are they talking about?
It's about as real as his hairline.
So I don't know. I was just like,
actually, yes.
I was just like, whatever. I don't care anymore.
Hairline is fake, but his
out.
hairline is also real, technically speaking.
Okay, sounds good.
So I can explain this to you perfectly. the fact check that you're referring to is during the debate.
Oh, yes. Wait, also, people were like, why would they have a fact check ready?
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, this is all stupid. Like, I'm not paying attention to any of it.
So,
But that's I check out. I'm like, whatever.
and Donald Trump had a great rebuttal when the mediator told him that they had fact checked, and the mayor of that town said that, to his knowledge, there had not been any reports of immigrants eating pets.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald Trump said, "It's very convenient for him to say that, isn't it?"
Right?
Well,
Because
yeah,
he
of
wants
course.
the city to be
Yeah,
looked at
you don't-
good.
yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
it
want
makes
your
sense when I
people,
looked at it
you know?
again. But I was
But
like,
if you go into the local news, there is reports of people's pets being missing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's like
there has
videos
been
of people
people,
being scared and stuff.
there's also people or videos of people eating cats. So the one specific
saw
one that I have
one.
seen was the lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything else. But I saw it and I was like,
Supposedly
okay,
there's
so
a couple of others out
someone
there.
said that's old, but I was like, okay, well, obviously, like, I don't know, something needs to be double
Obviously,
checked.
there's a rapist that's climbing in your windows, is snatching our people up.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was a little.
That no,
it
that
just
that was
sparked my memory of that. Yeah, that was really funny
that
too.
was
But
a good
yeah, I mean, some happening, but
Wait, I have a sound for that. Hold on.
oh, du-du-du-du.
Are they being picked up now?
No.
Oh,
I gotta figure it out.
That was the Among Us.
That was good, though. That was
sound for the people that can't hear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that's Among Us?
It
It
is.
is
When
yes.
you're like found or when you find them?
No, that's when the level starts.
Yeah. I also have this one.
Shit,
I like that
bro.
one. Sounds a good one.
Bro. Oh, do the other one.
Oh, my earrings are
The
hurting
New
me.
York. Ah, that was my favorite one.
What is that?
That's hey, I like that one too. Fuck your life, bing bong. No, my favorite one is Takashi's
Really
gun when he's
one-
shooting somebody. Hang, 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 hang.
That
That's
was the
funny.
one I just did.
I know, and then you did the bing bong. That's the one I was asking for, and then you hit me with that one.
That's pretty funny.
I was not expecting the hang, hang, hang.
Oh,
I was thinking of bing bong.
after
You played them back to back. That shit was litty.
After the last one, after the last podcast, I had to get this one.
That's funny.
That makes sense.
That's
pretty funny.
very funny. Ah, good times.
I will figure
That
it
would have
out.
been good for your last one, probably.
It would have. It would have been very good. It's okay. It's all in the making.
Probably would
It's-
have been used a lot.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's funny. How long did it go? Was it long, or it was like
I
normal?
think it was like. I
That
think it
was
was
you
like
guys
2.5
after,
hours. No, actually, no. I wasn't, at least. I didn't feel emotionally damaged. But yeah, I think we went for like 2.5 hours or so. I don't actually know. I just know that I felt that we were right between like the 2 to 2.5 hour mark, and we both had to get up in the morning, so
Oh, you're like, okay, we're
called it. Yeah, I was like, this feels like a good spot to wrap
End
this
it.
puppy up. Yeah.
done. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mhm. What's been your favorite part of researching the squids?
I think. Well, I don't know. I have mixed feelings.
Or is it because you're making government?
No, I don't
super
think
suits?
I'm actually. No, I don't think I'm actually doing any of that. He swears I'm working for the army or something like
Yes.
that. Well, we're funded by them, but I don't think we're making something for them. Maybe.
Anyways, what's your favorite part?
Okay, well,
Making super soldiers that can camouflage.
Super squid soldiers. It's gonna be the SSS.
camouflage.
You joke, but the Navy did pay to run a program to try and train dolphins to be used.
I feel like I heard about that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No,
I didn't hear
not
about
like
that.
super out of the realm of possibility, but
Wait, what did you ask again?
favorite part about the squids? They have 8 arms.
Oh, okay. No. Basically, I was gonna say I have mixed feelings because part of me is like, I feel like I'm not even doing research, like, or I just feel like it's not something big or cool. But the other part of me is like, oh, like I'm actually doing something, and like no one's really hovering over me. Like I got trained, and then they're like,
All right.
whatever, like,
Complete this.
basically. And then that's what I wanted to do rather than just being like a lab assistant washing dishes and stuff, which we also have, and they work for us.
Nice.
Which is cool. They get paid to do it. I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to like
Be in the lab.
yeah.
Nice.
So that I do like that part about my research, that I'm actually like producing something and adding to the information that the lab can work with, and I guess discovering new stuff. Because I mean, they said that I had one discovery, which I still. I think
What was it?
I'm just a hater. That's what I think. I just hate on like what I'm doing all the time because I don't think it's a
It's
discovery.
actually
But
true.
they were
You've
like,
done
it's
that
really
your whole life.
cool. My PI was like, that's a discovery. Like, that's so exciting.
Gross.
I just ran some tests on the protein that I purified, and they were like, that's never been done before. And I was like, oh, well, it's kind of weird. Like, the results are kind of weird. Like, this is what it is. I'm cool. But basically, we don't know how it's supposed to act because it's never been done before. So that's something I'm going to look into more after I finish this purification I'm working on. I'm probably going to research more about the structure and function and the biochemistry behind the DNA and everything of the protein as to why it acts why it acts. But basically the results, we don't know why they are how they are. And that's the discovery. We're discovering how it is in the different pHs. Basically I put the protein in different solutions of different pH to see how it affects the structure of the protein. And basically going back to what reflecting protein is, they have, I believe, cationic polylinkers or something like that. And it's from histidine amino acids. They have a positive charge.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of positive charges. And then usually in squid, the acetylcholine, like neurotransmitter, sends something. And then it causes like calcium and all this stuff, this whole cascade. Basically, it neutralizes the positive charge. It's not positive anymore. So now the protein doesn't repel anymore and it folds up, which we call aggregating. And it likes to clump together and it aggregates with other particles.
Interesting.
So when this happens, you can think of like 10 particles becomes like 3 particles.
Okay.
Like 10 different things becomes 3
Yeah,
different things. Even though the 3 things are bigger, it's still just 3 compared to 10. And because of that, liquid inside will get like expelled because that's just how biology works. And that causes for the like membranes that the protein is in to shrink. And then, so shrinking and expanding, that's how different wavelengths will be reflected off of the cells, off of the membrane. And then that's why we see different colors.
Interesting.
Right? So, I forgot where I came from, but basically that's how reflecting protein works because it has those positive charges.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
What I think is interesting is that the animals do that shit without even thinking about it. Like, it
Oh,
just
yeah.
happens.
Exactly. I still don't get how they do it compared to the stuff around them. Like, do they look at it and they're like, turn green?
Yeah.
But they don't
I
see.
don't know.
They don't
And then
see
each
the
cell,
same way
like,
that we do. They don't process
each
color
thing
and light the same way that we do.
Because
So
it's just so
but,
weird.
like,
It's crazy. Oh, the pHs. So basically what we're doing is we're doing pHs which can neutralize those positive charges. So like at pH 4, it's stable and nothing's really happening to those charges. It's just normal. And then there's pH 6 and pH 8. At pH 6, it starts aggregating more. And then at pH 8, it becomes, I don't know for sure. I might be like mixing up this part. But at pH 8, it either aggregates so much, but it's like called LLPS, I believe. No. I forgot what it's called, but it's like, it's so aggregated, they become like super tiny. I wish I could remember what it is, but that's what my mentor is like studying.
interesting.
I feel like it's LLPS, but I don't know.
So the proteins are changing in size, which are allowing them to reflect light in a different way.
In all, yeah. The proteins aren't changing in size. They're like clumping together. Like folding up and clumping together. I guess you could say changing size. They're like folding up and clumping together.
Interesting.
But the protein, like if you like extended it, it's not like the size of it is actually like shrinking or anything. The space it's taking up is changing though, and the way it is.
Hold on.
Like
so
it's kind of like saying
like a piece of aluminum foil,
so,
kind of on
yeah.
on an outside.
Yeah.
So you could crumple it into like a small ball, but then it can also stretch back out to a smooth sheet.
Mm-hmm. So when it's not neutralized, say it's like a glass of oil with sugar in it, a bunch of granules of sugar, right?
Okay.
And then when it starts getting neutralized and it's no longer repelling its own parts of itself, it starts to come together and clump up. So it's like 3 big chunks of sugar, salt, or whatever in oil. So say it's still the same amount. They're just big chunks, but less amount of particles. Like, do you understand what I say by particle?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's weird. It didn't make sense at first, but I'm pretty sure. And it basically just makes an osmotic gradient.
Nanobots.
Nanobots, what's that?
Well, nanobots is basically that. They're microscopic
Oh, yeah,
little
they're
robots
nano.
that can
Oh.
shift around and manipulate the way that they
That's
connect
trippy.
to create different technological things.
That makes sense because we measure in nanometer or whatever.
This is very,
Nano.
very small things. So like Iron Man, for all the Marvel nerds out there.
Is it nano? I don't know if it's
Iron Man
nano,
has
actually. It's
a nanobot suit.
micro.
Or maybe no.
Mine, the one that I work with, I think
I
mine
was
is
gonna
micro.
say, I'm pretty sure nanobot is smaller than microbot.
Is it the little U? It's micrometers.
Micro, yeah. I was really bad with micrometers, and then I joined the lab, and she was like, "Yeah, this is all you're working with." So,
Hey yo.
yeah, and I was like,
me with
"Oh, okay,
millimeters.
cool." So I had to figure it out a little bit, but I remember being really bad with those conversions when I was in chemistry.
I don't remember chemistry very much. I just remember that my chemistry teacher, shout out to Mr. Ursioli, was super dope. And we would talk about riding bicycles and playing guitar. Or
That's
just
pretty
playing
cool.
music. Yeah,
That's cool.
it was cool.
I like chemistry. I liked organic chemistry more.
I'm like you,
But I
the
like
lab part.
biochemistry because it's like chemistry of biology. I don't know. I really liked this past biochem class I took, but I also think that I just had a really good professor.
That'll make a pretty big
But
difference.
it was pretty interesting. It was like all about metabolism and I forgot what else, but metabolism, cooperativity, which I wasn't good at.
What's that?
I like how I say I'm not good at it and then you ask me what it is.
Yeah.
Cooperativity. Okay, so it's basically, I don't even know what they are. I think it's enzymes, and then they have different sites. So they have like active sites for like ATP in our body, and then they have
Whoa, interesting.
allosteric sites, which this starts regulating. Is it an enzyme? There's like a T form and an R form, and one is high energy, one is low energy, and
So it's basically like the
depending
receiving
on-
sections.
it kind of like turns stuff
Of
on and
something.
off, and like if there's more ATP, it'll like take out the T form, so then it'll shift the equilibrium, and more T has to be made. I don't know, it's all this stuff.
Shit's
I don't
wild.
really know.
What type of tea needs
I
to be
looked
made?
it
Is
up
it
and
green tea or
it
black
doesn't
tea?
explain anything.
What does it say? See, it's
says
like
cooperativity in enzyme kinetics refers to the phenomenon where the binding of a substrate molecule to one subunit of a multi-subunit enzyme influences the enzyme's affinity for additional substrates.
That makes sense.
yeah, and then
Makes a lot of
affinity is basically like how likely it is to bind to whatever.
Yes, those
whatever.
are words.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a
See,
popularity
like it's hard to just like look at it and be like, okay, I get it.
No, it's like a popularity contest for the big words that he just said. That's what it is.
Basically, yeah.
I forgot the words,
Basically-
but I got the concept.
Basically. I know there's two
Smart in a
sides,
very
and then
dumb way.
if one binds to this one, it gets taken out, so we need to make more of it, and then vice versa. But
That's osmosis.
I just remember. No, I just remember when my professor brought it up. He like teached everything. It was so good, so perfect, understood everything. And then 5 minutes before class ended, he was like, oh, there's actually this one thing that also binds on this side, and it's only on this side. And then, oh, yeah, add it on this graph too. So if this is high, it also acts the same as this. And I'm just like, you couldn't have introduced that when you drew the pictures the first time.
No, he
Like,
forgot.
and so I never, not even after my final, didn't know.
Sick.
Yeah. I know the name of it,
Sick.
F2B6 or something like that.
Brain was done
F26B.
writing
I don't know.
information, man.
Maybe I don't know it, but I don't know it basically.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
funny.
an allosteric site on the R side though, so R form.
Nice.
It'll take it out of the system. I know that. I don't know what we're supposed to know, like what happens when it's high and low, but that gets complicated. Yeah, that part gets a little complicated. But anyways, I did like metabolism. That was fun. That was about the TCA cycle, or like the citric acid cycle.
In your stomach? Stomach and intestines?
It happens like in the liver and in the brain and in our muscles, like to create energy, I think. Or that's how we create CO2. Like we get rid of oxidized carbons. Another reason too, but I think I forgot.
Did you say allosteric?
Yeah.
Like allosteric modulation?
I don't know. No. Allosteric inhibitor? Or no. Allosteric.
It says allosteric
Site.
modulation is the same thing as cooperativity.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Cooperativity is a phenomenon displayed by enzymes or receptors that have multiple binding sites where the affinity of the binding sites for a ligand is increased, positive cooperativity, or decreased negative cooperativity upon the binding of a ligand to a binding site.
Sounds about right.
Sure.
Yeah, that is the cooperativity thing that I was talking about. But for sure, out of that whole class, I enjoyed the metabolism section the most, I think. Which was cool. That's kind of what I was asking Alex about. That was what I was asking Alex about the other day a little bit. Well, not exactly, but that's why I understood what he was asking about.
I spaced out I spaced out purposely so that I could listen to it as new information all in one go.
That's funny. I was just asking him about, what was I going to say, cannibalism?
Hey, let's talk
Carnivorism?
about it. Have you ever tried human flesh?
No.
I was a biter as a kid.
Me too, I bit your phone.
That's true. You did bite my phone. I forget about it every now and then something reminds me.
Me too, you reminded me that other day.
I did, because I saw a video of a girl bite her phone.
That video was funny. It made me actually laugh out loud while I was walking into a store. It's pretty funny. It literally was like me.
Yeah, it was.
That was me.
You were
I'm
just
glad
as
that
surprised.
there was a video you could see. Yep.
You were just as surprised.
I don't know.
I was quite upset.
I don't know what I was thinking.
So story time. At the ripe age of 4, you're like 4, 5 maybe.
I think I was like 5, honestly. Maybe I was 4. Let's say I'm 4 to make it sound better.
All right, you're 4. And that makes me a young 2-footed 11. And
no, you were not 11 with the phone. I think you were like 13.
I know I had just started playing football, so yeah, I might have
you were
been
like
13.
12 or 13. Dang.
Yeah, feels bad. So you
Should
were
have known better
older.
at that time.
Damn, bro.
It's okay.
Yeah, you were like 8 then.
When do I
dude.
ever?
Feels bad.
That sounds
But,
too old.
I had a.
Yeah.
It was the LG Musique, if I remember correctly. It was a super dope little flip phone, and when it was closed, it had a dial like an iPod.
Yeah, it was like
It was
a
an
screen.
MP3 player.
Oh,
Super cool.
that was cool.
And I think I had games on it or something like that. It was like Tetris, like super simple
I think
games.
I was just listening to music on it though.
Ah, okay.
Maybe I was just trying to taste the music. No?
Skittles came on. I feel it.
I don't know. I really don't know. I was curious, I guess.
Yeah. She bit the top of my phone.
I bit it and it cracked
make the long
automatically
story
and turned
short.
black.
Yeah.
I think I started crying.
I don't remember. I just remember mom and dad going, well, we're not getting you another one. And I was like, but I didn't break it. And they were like, well, you should have been more responsible and not given her your phone. And I said, she was crying because she wanted my phone and you guys told me to give it to her. And
That's
they were like,
crazy.
well, we don't know. Sorry. Sucks for you. You should have, like, been there with her. And I was like, okay. So,
You should have told me not to bite it. I'm just kidding.
you're right. I should
I'm
have
just
given you a
kidding.
whole list. Don't put it in water. Don't lather peanut butter on it. Don't sit on it.
That's funny. No, it's okay. I mean, in the lab, there's been so many things that happen, not with me, but like other undergraduate that my mentor works with. She's like, I didn't think it was something I had to tell them not to do. Like one time she was cleaning something and I didn't ask her about it. I was kind of like, why is she doing that? But I didn't ask her about it. And I was just doing whatever I was doing. And then she talks to some guy. I don't know what he is, but he's there.
Mm-hmm.
He works there. He goes to school. I don't know. His name's Justin. She's talking
Okay.
to Justin. Justin's like, how long are you going to be here? She's like, I don't know, but I think I need to go home soon. This person just put this thing upside down with acid in it. And it was our like measuring, like $1,000 measuring pipette. I think it's just a pipette, yeah. Our measuring pipette.
So
And
the acid goes backwards and messes
it goes
up the-
into the thing that
Yeah.
measures and everything.
Yeah.
And like you have to get them calibrated and all this
Yep.
stuff, but
We love
you're not
machines.
supposed to. You're just not supposed to put it upside down with anything in it at all. It's not even
Yeah.
that it was acid. It was
The
just
liquid goes backwards.
yeah. So that happened.
Yeah, common sense ain't that common.
I think something else happened too, but I don't remember. And it was the same day, just like a couple minutes after.
We've had people that put drinks on top of their computer. So, like, they'll serve themselves a large cup of something with ice. And, you know, like the custom builds, like the gaming computers, the desktops, they have them, like, on the floor next to them, and they use that as a coaster. So they'll put it there so that they don't mess up their desk. Yeah, and it'll,
Like
it condenses and all of it leaks into the backs of the systems, and
water
they'll
damage.
fry. They'll fry their motherboard and
That's
other components.
crazy. What do you tell them? You can't fix this? Or?
Yeah. Well, we go, well, you got water damage all over this. You need new parts, buddy. So then, you know,
Damn.
we get them new parts, swap them out.
Feels bad.
The ghost tests them.
Feels so bad. Do they get mad? Or are they like, oh, I'm stupid?
No, they're like, what? How's their water damage? This doesn't make any sense.
And then you're like, do you put drinks on it? And
yeah,
they're like,
we'll
oh
go,
yeah, all the
well,
time.
Yeah. Because, like, oftentimes, if it's like they're doing it commonly, you can see, like, there's watermarks left over from when it's dried up. You know, like when you see water dry up, that's for all the people that wronged me. I chopped the tips of their fingers off.
So for like, what's it for?
Cigars. Nicotine, I'm done with this. It's not for me.
What is that? Or like,
It's a
what? Why
cigar
do you
cutter.
cut it off for?
You cut the back end
part?
because it's closed. It's closed completely.
Oh.
And yeah,
Why don't you just burn it? It's just.
because you're gonna
personal.
put your mouth on it.
Oh.
So you don't want to burn. You don't want to burn the part of the cigar that you're gonna put your mouth on, and then you have like
I didn't
char
know that
in your
both
mouth.
sides are closed. I thought it was only one side.
Depending on the cigar that you get, both sides will be closed, or only one side will be closed. And the side that's closed is the side that you inhale from. Or technically not inhale, you would puff, because you don't inhale cigars, you puff them.
Oh yeah, how does that work again? You've explained
just
that to me,
puff
but I
'em.
don't get it. It goes through your skin, you said?
It gets absorbed into
Your gums?
the gums and
That's crazy.
lips and tongue, just like
Is that how much
Your-
nicotine
all
is
of your
really
mouth.
in cigars?
well,
Or like
you're
how strong
smoking.
it is?
If it's like a proper cigar, you're smoking pure tobacco leaves. It's
What would
just
happen
dried
if you
tobacco
inhaled
leaves.
it?
It hurts a
throw
lot.
up?
So there's
Oh.
no, it's not that you throw. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, it
you
would
could
probably
depending
throw
on how
up.
much you cough. But there is some people that can inhale. They've just slowly and little by little
Got used to it.
been inhaling and gotten used to it. Yeah, the smoke is just so dense
Is it
that
stronger?
it's hard.
Like it hits you stronger?
If you're inhaling, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're puffing a cigar, it's I've described it as more of like a slow burn.
That makes sense because it's being absorbed.
Yeah.
I used to inhale cigars,
Savage.
and it took me like a year to get it down. And it does, like, taking a full inhale on a cigar is literally like smoking a cigarette. It hurts.
Have you smoked a cigarette before?
I used to smoke a lot.
Which
when I
one's
was younger.
worse?
I hand rolled my own cigarettes, but
Oh, I know someone
Oh,
who
yeah.
did that. How do I use it?
Inhale.
You inhale, and if you
Oh,
want to be
there's no
crazy, you
button?
press the button on the bottom.
The button makes it harder.
This one? Or this one?
The
That
bottom one. No,
That's a
that's like a button.
That one
That's
right
a
there.
button, yeah. Also hold it away from the mic because we don't know if it breaks it or not, but it makes it
I
buzz
can
for
hear
sure.
it buzz.
Yeah.
I was like, was that me?
Yeah. There's a magnet in there, huh?
No, it's
There's no magnet.
it's a very thin like sheet of metal, like millimeters thin, and it like vibrates as the electricity passes through it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like, that's very similar to coil machines for tattoo guns.
Does it just puff really small? Or am I not doing it right?
You have to rip it kind of hard because I packed it a little tight.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because if it's a magnet, then it would for sure mess up the microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just
The buzzing
hearing
of the metal.
vibration, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Very interesting.
My lung capacity is not good enough for that.
Ew.
Tastes good though.
It does. Vaping is like the best way to taste the marijuana.
In that way, though, right?
He also got me one for, I think it was Christmas. Was it Christmas or my birthday? One of the two. A while ago.
Birthday, I think.
Birthday?
I don't remember. Possibly. Most likely. He did buy it. So I just know it came from him. It was a vaporizer with a tube. So you could be really lazy and stony. That
That's
also
cool.
makes it taste really
Isn't
good.
that's like a hookah, no? Or like it gives the
similar
vibe
concept.
of
Similar
hookah or
concept to
something.
hookah, yeah.
Have you done that before?
Oh yeah.
Do you like it?
Of course I have. It's different. It's different for sure. So like if I'm trying to go deep, you know, like get lost in my thoughts, a bong rip will like is unmatched.
Wait, no.
Unless you're dabbing.
What about hookah?
That's different. What do you mean? Have I tried hookah?
Yeah, I'm asking you about hookah.
Yeah, I've tried hookah. It's fun.
Did you like
cool.
it? You just said it was different.
Oh, I thought you were asking about the vape, like the little vape that I have. 'Cause that is different. That is different from like smoking too.
Got you.
But hookah, yeah, it's different. I mean, I don't know if what we were smoking just didn't have any nicotine in it or if it was very low, but I don't remember it affecting me in any way. I was blowing O's and doing tricks with the homies because hookah smoke is like super dense.
That's cool.
It was a good time.
What would you compare it to?
My first thought was a shitty, cheap vape, but not even that because it tasted better. And like didn't make my throat itchy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I only tried like shitty vapes a couple times. Because I was like, let me see if any cheap stuff is good. It's not. None of the cheap stuff is good. It's horrible. All of it. So
Candy.
yeah. But that was a long time ago. I was like, I think I was 19 at the time. Yeah. I was like 19 at the time. It was one of my buddy's brothers had it, and they were living in downtown Long Beach, and we would go smoke on their balcony.
That's cool.
It was cool.
You didn't like it, or did you die the first time?
No, I was totally fine. I was like unaffected. Like I said, I don't remember there being an actual effect. I just remember it was fun doing tricks. Like that was really it. That's why I like to do it. But then they stopped using it for a while, and then they sold it or something like that. And that was kind of just like it for hookah.
It was like an actual hookah?
Yeah, it was like this
tall. Oh, that's wild. Okay.
Yeah, it had 4 tubes.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. We would, no diddy. We would have
1,000 bottles of baby oil or what?
Shit, freak off paraphernalia. No, we would have competitions to see like who could rip it harder. But like all 4 of us try at the same time. So like we were testing to see whose lungs were stronger because it's 4 hoses going into the same
Yeah.
exact well.
Oh,
So
like
you could like
whoever.
suck the air out of their lungs if you tried hard enough.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What, would you win?
I would win.
Yeah.
100%. It was really funny.
Well, you have like a elephant heart.
Truth. And then one time I was a dick, and instead of
Did you blow?
inhaling, I blew, and they got water up all of
Did you know that was gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's okay.
It was very funny. I felt bad though
Yeah.
because the water smelled really bad, but
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
it was funny.
That's pretty gross, not gonna lie.
It was very gross, but it was really funny. I got water on me too because I was around them, so like, you know, I got it out of their
Funny.
mouth. Unfortunately, no diddy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Ew. That's
Yeah.
gross. That smell probably was bad.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
You ever smell water pipe water? Like bong water?
Yeah.
Okay, just think of that, but
But
instead tobacco. Yeah.
Yeah, ew. That's what I'm
Disgusting.
thinking about. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's not fun.
Because that's like what, like cigarette water? Or not that bad?
Yeah, kind of. Similar to. There's something extra in cigarettes though that smells like even it smells different than a cigar
It
too.
gives the cigarette smell.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. You think it's a paper?
No, some type of carcinogenic bullshit that they process their stuff with.
Makes
Because
sense.
most cigarettes aren't 100% tobacco. Like it's not just tobacco in there. It's tobacco mixed
crazy.
with other shit. Yeah.
I'm also pretty sure there's preservatives in there because there's no
Yeah.
way tobacco is going to stay fresh for that long.
Yeah. That's what humidors are for
Yeah.
cigars. Like that's the only reason cigars can like last a while. You put them in a specific case that keeps it at a
Oh.
humidity level so that the
That's
leaves don't dry out.
wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but I have seen those cases.
I mean, weed dries out if you hang on to it for too long. And you don't
True.
have it in like a sealed package, or if you don't have like one of those humidity packets in there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You get crunchy weed that don't really smoke.
But you're talking about a whole case for these cigars, you know? Or it's the same as if you put one of those like humidifier thingies in a pouch with them. Won't be as
you
good.
could, but yeah, I would say that's more of like for a couple of days things, like you're transporting them and then you're gonna smoke them. But if you're
you
planning
actually
on
just,
storing them, you're gonna want a nice little humidifier
That makes
or
sense.
humidor. Sorry, but they sell them in different sizes. Like you can get a humidor box that legit just holds 4 cigars. Yeah, or
They're
you can be
expensive,
bougie
though.
and you get like a wine fucking cabinet size, like one of the it's like the size of that, like that fridge.
Oh, that's big.
It's
though.
just it's just all cigars now.
Are they all expensive? Or like
Once you get to
the
that
ones
size, they're
before,
expensive.
They're like not too bad.
You can get like a 6 to 12 for decent, maybe like a couple $100 probably.
It's expensive. But maybe for that's not that expensive.
Well, no, think about it as like a refrigerator.
Yeah.
So like a
okay,
mini fridge.
I guess.
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a mini
yeah.
fridge, right?
Yeah.
Because then something that size is most likely going to be around like $300 to $500, and then if so, you can go to a smoke shop and they have a cigar room that's a humidifier or a humidor.
dang.
Sorry,
That's crazy.
they basically do the same thing. A
Yeah.
humidor and a humidifier.
It's
That's
just like
why
a box with it.
it's a box that keeps everything at a certain temperature and moisture. You know?
I see, yeah.
Well, a humidifier is more of like a
Bro,
tiny contraption.
I'm looking right now, and you're like pretty spot on. A 23-liter humidor is about $500.
Nice.
There's one on sale at Walmart for $150 right now.
Yeah, bro.
Not bad.
Hell yeah. Start a little cigar
Get it for
collection.
your podcast room.
I mean, eventually that's the plan. That's actually
That'd be
supposed
cool.
to be
Or
a
to
drawer. Like a
Put one.
Huh?
Oh, I see. I was gonna say put one like on the wall. That like
That'd be
opens like
dope.
a cabinet one. That would be cool.
that would be dope indeed. I put it right there. Put it right there. Yeah, the plan was to eventually make that drawer like a humidor
Oh, that's
slash
cool.
storage of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
The wood won't affect anything.
No, just get a box that slides in there.
Oh, I
You
get
know,
what you're saying.
pull the
Yeah,
drawer
yeah,
out,
yeah.
opens up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you were gonna turn that like your DIY humidor.
No.
inside that
I mean,
table.
long-term plans, I'll give it to somebody and I'll be like, here, look, this is my idea. I know you do this shit. This is my idea.
Yeah.
Make it happen. It's like, I've just come to the understanding that there's some people that are really good at doing certain things. I might have the idea for it, but if he already knows how to execute it,
Yeah, it's better
take
just to
care of
have
it,
them.
bro. Take care of it. I want to restore that table. So, like, refinish the
Take
wood.
it to a you, or you're gonna take it to a table
I'm taking
person.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be so nice. That table's nice. I learned to walk on that table.
On the table.
Around the
Interesting.
table.
Okay. I was like, you got
It's
up on
so
the table.
small. I thought it was bigger.
It's like 2.5 by
It's pretty
3 or
little.
something like that. It's a coffee table.
No, like the height of it.
Oh, it's a coffee table.
Yeah.
That's like standard coffee table size. It's meant to be the height of lounging seats, so you can lean forward and put your mug on.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
And then the next size up for tables is a bistro table. And a bistro table is like a nice little snicky snack lunch. It's nothing too big. It's a little plate. Usually bistro tables, people will have them out on a patio or on a like balcony, somewhere outdoorsy.
Then it's this one next, huh? And then,
No.
or which one would be next?
Oh no, as far as height, you're correct. My apologies.
And then a cocktail, maybe.
Bistro, dinner, yes. Then cocktail, and followed by bar. Yeah, and that's where it ends.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know that cocktail was... I kind of had a feeling that cocktail was the same height as a bar.
Forgot the feasting table.
What? What's that one?
Interesting. Is it a bigger dining table?
It's just like those giant ones that you would see the Vikings use, like the really long ones.
How tall
Oh
is How tall are they?
I think they're just a little bit taller than normal dining tables.
Oh, sick.
What?
Okay,
Yes.
so it would go dining, feast,
Yeah.
That's
and then
crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's cocktail then bar. I'm pretty sure.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
It sounds
I'm
right.
recalling my old Pier 1 days and bar.
Did
bar
you have
stools were
all those?
taller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had all
There's
those tables. I had all those chairs. I had all the plates. I had cups. I had there was everything in that store.
Yeah,
You
there's
could furnish
not.
a whole home.
Is
It's
there
very
seats
expensive.
for
but-
cocktail
Oh, yeah.
tables?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a
Specific
standing
height.
thing.
It depends.
Depends.
So like there's
I
cocktail
see.
tables at restaurants. So that's why it's called the bar and cocktail area. So all the like round tables around the bar at a restaurant are usually cocktail tables. Yeah, sometimes
like
they'll
I've
make
seen
them the
those
same
before
height
at a
as the bar
restaurant.
just to keep it unison.
But
But,
it's still-
traditionally, a cocktail table is shorter than the bar.
That's cool. That's really pretty ashtray. Both of them are really nice.
Thanks. This one is my my United States,
Oh, I don't like it anymore.
the presidential seal ashtray. This
like
is
the
the
color of
ashtray that was in the office during the Nixon administration when the Watergate scandal happened.
I don't know what that is.
Shit, bro, you young as shit.
Water skate?
Watergate? I don't exactly remember what the Watergate scandal was.
I'm on it.
Hell yeah. But one thing I do remember about Nixon, or one thing that I found out about Nixon, is supposedly he was trying to look into the assassination of JFK by the CIA and the FBI.
Oh, and then he got killed.
No, they made him resign because they found some shady shit on him.
Oh.
But what I told you about this being his ashtray is a lie. That's fabricated by me.
Yeah,
It's just the seal that's from the presidential office, and I found
only
it at
believed
the.
you like 2%, so don't worry.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I found it at the thrift store off of South and Downey, the VA.
That's
thrift
yeah.
store.
I was gonna tell
I
you
saw
that.
this and I was like,
Someone probably got that
for
for
the
their,
$4, swoop.
That's funny. I mean,
So I got it
it's
for
really
me because
pretty.
I'm
so
presidential
you should.
and
You're president of the podcast.
facts.
It's
And then
interlocking political scandals of the administration of U.S. President Nixon that was revealed following the arrest of 5 burglars at the Democratic National Committee headquarters in the Watergate office apartment hotel complex. It ultimately led to Nixon resigning because he was most likely going to be impeached for his role in covering up the scandals.
sick.
Wait, what was the scandal?
It's just him. I don't even know. It says it's a bunch. There's like
too
interlocking
many
political
words my brain
scandals.
Okay.
see,
Yeah,
So it's
there's
just like a
interlocking-
lot.
so much stuff going on
lot.
that he was covering up.
Let me break
Yeah.
down interlocking political scandals for you, okay?
Okay.
So they're interlocking because Nixon and the FBI and the CIA all were at each other's throats, right? FBI and CIA were like, yo, we got dirt on you. And Nixon was like, well, I got some dirt on you. And they were like, all right, you step down and we won't have no problems. And you don't say nothing. He goes, I'll step down and say nothing if you don't kill me and you say nothing. And they were like, say less. And that's the only time they let him walk. After that, murdered everyone. JK, that's a tinfoil hat moment. I don't know if that's exactly true, but that's my interpretation. Yeah. Hang, hang, hang,
Sounds
hang.
good.
That's the soundbite that
Good
was just played.
breakdown.
Yeah,
Great breakdown.
That's my breakdown there.
Makes sense. I guess.
But yeah, this is my presidential ashtray. That's the story of how I came to have this one. And when I'm president, this will be in the Oval Office. That's my running joke that I'm gonna run for president one day.
And that's gonna be the ashtray.
Well, I added that on, but my running joke is I'm gonna run for president one day. Yeah.
It's not even a joke.
What?
But you only have one leg.
See, he gets it. That's why it's the running joke, you know.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Realistically,
That's
I would
funny.
hop for presidency, but that kind of sounds like a
You can hop
fundraiser.
faster.
That's a good slogan. Yeah. Hey, yo,
Put a bunny on it too.
bruh, put a little bunny suit on. I'll do the Pixar intro to start.
That would be good. Your face, but like bunny on the outside. Like
I'll just get a bunny
Teletubbies. You know
suit that, like,
Teletubbies, and then
pulls
yeah,
everything back
just
and
your
leaves
face.
my face out.
Yes,
Just like, I'm down.
that would be a really good campaign.
Just run in a bunny suit.
Hop for president.
I feel like I would win just because it gives Vermin Supreme vibes. Right? Just have good policies. Have the bunny suit. Say I'm hopping for presidency.
They'd be like, I don't know who to vote for. I'll just vote for the bunny.
Exactly.
I would do
A
that.
pony
President
for every
Bunny.
citizen.
A pony for every citizen. That's true, bro.
Vermin supreme.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's funny.
That's my president. Yeah, I got that ashtray specifically for the podcast, actually. I was going to get a different one, but I ended up not going with it because I flipped a coin. The other one was, it was an ashtray and an alien was sitting on the outside of it holding a joint. I thought it was really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
That
and
is
then
pretty
this one is like a colorful infinity spiral in. When it's
Yeah.
clean, you can see the infinity spiral into the center, but from the outside,
This one
it's
right
just
here?
like, yeah.
I can kind
From
of
the
see
outside, you just see a whole bunch of different colors. But each spot has an ashtray, so like that's the tray for that one. Silver is for that seat, and then this is the key bowl that I made when I was like, I don't know, 7, 8.
I thought you made that in high school.
No, let's see. I made this in 2005.
Oh my.
Actually, this is older than you. How about that?
Oh, it's not.
Oh no, you're right, huh? 03, my bad. I was thinking 07. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
My bad, G. My bad.
It's okay.
My
It's
bad.
because we're 7 years apart.
That's true. I think that might actually be why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I made that because
That's an
It's
old
so funny.
ashtray though, or key holder.
I remember the day we made that. They went, okay, kids, today we're gonna be making ashtrays for our parents, and like half of the kids were like, no one in my house smokes. They were like, oh, okay, well, if no one smokes, then you can make a key bowl. And we were like, okay. Like, it's basically the same thing. I'm like, okay,
That's
sounds good.
So weird. I mean,
So,
it's cute.
It was
It's
a key bowl
weird.
for the longest time. Do you remember? This is where we would have all the spare keys in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then I started
That looks
smoking and I took it
familiar.
back.
Oh well.
Yeah, I was like, damn it, I need an ashtray. How's that for a foreshadow? It's like I made myself one.
And did you just
Years
dump all
ago.
the keys right there?
No, I put a nice little glass dish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a heathen.
All the time.
Yeah, I'm not a heathen. I just like to do heathenish things. It's different.
It's not that different.
Yes, it is, because a heathen is heathenist all the time.
I guess. Okay. I'll
I'm
give
not
it
a
to
heathen.
you.
I just like to do heathenist things.
I'll let you.
Slide.
Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I feel like that's a pretty good explanation. I mean, it has a good. It's valid.
Do my best to be good, but when tempted with a good time won't be had. Know what I'm saying?
I suppose. But yeah, you can be heathenist without being a heathen. I'll agree on that.
Yeah. You don't always have to walk the crosswalk. Just saying. No cars around. Just cross the street real quick.
It's a crazy interpretation. But I also agree. I agree.
I mean, that was the easiest one that I could go to. That's like the least law breaking, you know.
Yeah.
It has some pretty high repercussion if you mess it up, but
Really?
yeah, you could die.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about a ticket.
Nah.
I was like, oh, the tickets actually
whatever.
cost that much?
I think it's like $250
well,
for
honestly,
jaywalking.
just don't get hit. I don't know.
Dude, there used to be a cop that would post up
Yeah,
every
Eric,
morning.
just don't get hit, Eric. Come on.
I don't know, man.
That's I was talking about jaywalking. Just want to clarify that.
She literally pulled the Family Guy. I turn left now. Good luck, everybody else. Like, so.
She
I don't know
did.
what to
Not
tell you.
gonna lie.
Yeah, no, straight up. Like, that's what, yeah.
Literally what?
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say.
I forgot to.
Oh, well. I blame the ghost. Santa Beebus. Did you feel any type of way being so far away from everybody? Or did it help that you were coming back every weekend? Or, like, knowing that you could come back every weekend?
It for sure helped that I knew I could come back every weekend because it was like always something to look forward to. I feel like I always have something to look forward to every week. So I think that for sure helps being far away. But then I feel like I'm a little bit more used to it now. I don't know if I would call it annoying, but it just kind of feels more like an inconvenience how far away it is.
I feel it.
But I don't feel like any type of way anymore about it. I feel like I've gotten used to the ritual of leaving every weekend or every week, and then from over there leaving every weekend and stuff like that. And then it helps that every now and then my schedules allow me to leave extra early and then have like 4 or 5 days here instead of just Saturday and Sunday.
And then you gotta dip back.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But at first, it was kind of hard to get used to. Especially because I didn't have, like, I don't know. I didn't have people in my major, like, in my classes that I clicked with all the way. Like, my friends that were, they didn't pass, and then they changed their majors. And then, like, I just wasn't their friends anymore.
You had friends, and then you didn't.
Basically.
Damn.
But it's okay.
That's crazy, bro. It's literally like a video game. You passed the level, and they didn't.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, well, bye,
and they were
guys.
like, they didn't want to try again, so they just...
Deuces.
Yeah. And then I guess I did have some friends, but, like, it's not like I would hang out with them outside of class or studying. But they were cool. But then that friend group, like, broke apart. I don't know what happened with them. I mean, I do know what happened, but not completely.
That was the smart people, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember
The Richies
you started going to the library a lot to study.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. I felt pretty smart.
So, once you get your degree in pharmacology, what do you move forward to do with that?
Well, I want to try to get a job in a lab, like, for drug development or some type of, like, testing center or, like, quality control. I don't know, something kind of like that, because in the future, I'd like to work at a something similar like that, some type of drug development thing, and just be more on the managing side, higher up. But that's in, like, the far future, most likely after I get another degree and work my way up, likely. If not, just apply straight to be, like, chief whatever scientist. I don't know. Overseer. But that's why I want my degree. And then I'm really interested in the whole like testing, and I don't know if it would be like qualifying pharmaceuticals or like cannabis products and everything, like making sure there's no pesticides and stuff like that. And then I know people who want to open a dispensary, so I would be able to
Interesting.
be like their main lab person and hopefully be able to branch out and also do not only that but like other pharmaceuticals, if not be just like in another higher drug development company, just working for someone else.
I never thought of weed being pharmaceutical, but I guess it makes
It has
sense.
to be tested.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. I've always thought that was, or even just production. I don't know if I would be able to do that, but I feel like that might be like not simple, but that's something like in a different like category. Like a different group of people do that. Like it doesn't take a scientist to produce a good like concentrate or something. You just have to be good at the process or like know, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's exactly what, but I feel like the testing side would be cool, like to have as part of a lab.
I mean, if you enjoy it, why not?
Yeah. But if not that, then just work for a drug development company.
Pfizer.
No. Maybe, but no.
Girk says this
There's a
podcast
lot,
is sponsored by Pfizer.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
That's pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. It was, yeah.
That's pretty
That guy's
funny.
a hoot and a holler. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be toilet.
No. I still don't get it. What? Did we come to a conclusion of what that is?
Brain rot. It's just brain rot.
I would like an explanation from
Can you
Girk.
find the from Girk?
Yeah. From someone who actively uses it?
Well, I think I'm gonna use
Or
the
does
word,
he use it?
I don't know if I'm gonna use it right.
Ironically.
I was gonna say facetiously.
I don't know what that means.
Can we get a fact check on that one too?
It's a series that follows a fictional war between human-headed toilets and humanoid characters with electronic devices for heads.
Oh, so it's actually a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's
remember
a
I told you
thing?
it was like talking about how technology and just shit content has kind of taken over the
Oh,
world.
it's actually... I did
I
remember you said
thought-
that, but I thought that was just like...
No, that was me
Yeah,
being
I
serious.
thought you were talking
yeah.
about like the content that is being created nowadays is shit, and like that's
Oh.
taking over the world. And, like that's just what the
So-
topic was about.
No, that's actually like Skibbity Toilet is supposed to be like a commentary on that. Yeah.
So Skibbity
Ah.
Toilet is saying like, oh, like that's stupid.
it's
Like that's a stupid joke.
it's showing how stupid it all is by being stupid itself. Essentially, it's like a form of
yeah, it's pretty
dramatic
stupid.
irony. I think. Irony. I think it's some type of
Sounds
irony.
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds right.
I don't like that meme.
I
don't like
just
that
find
joke.
it really funny.
No.
I don't like it either. But when I hear it, I can't help but giggle. I think it's really dumb, but he knows how to deliver it. I don't know what to tell you. That horrified me. All right.
Maybe I haven't been around someone who used it. Well, I'm not around anyone who uses it.
Neither
Let
am
me
I.
clarify that.
But he hits me
So
with it
maybe
randomly.
he has. Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
telling you, it's the delivery, it's the timing. The guy just knows, man. He's funny. He's a funny dude. But yeah, Skibbity Toilet.
I'm sure it just has to be used at proper times then.
I don't know. I would never use
It's
it.
to me either.
Super cringe, bro.
Pretty weird. I hear like 5-year-olds say it all the time, or I don't hear them on TikTok. I see them say little. I see them.
Yeah.
You know.
Do I need to get some Skibbity sound bites?
No.
No, thank
No.
you.
Please don't.
Please no.
It'll be just for when Girk is on again, though.
That's fine.
And then every time he says it, you just right behind.
Hit him with a little something. A little something.
He'll probably
something.
be so excited. He'll jump up and down.
I'm very glad that you didn't go the route of the e-girls and Fortnite players.
I used to play Fortnite. What are
Yeah,
you
but
saying?
you didn't go deep, you know. You didn't get yourself like a custom build
You don't know how
computer.
many one victory royales I have.
Yeah, but you didn't have to get a custom build computer and like start streaming.
Got a custom built car.
It's true.
I'm just
It's a
kidding.
different.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's too like technical. I used to play on my phone.
Yeah. I remember you tried to get me
But
into
now I play
COD Mobile. No, I couldn't. I can't, man.
Call
I
of
get sucked in.
Duty.
I get sucked in.
It's good.
It is good.
Well,
It's
no.
fun, man.
At one point, it's like either you can't win or you're just always winning,
hmm
and then it's just like boring.
I did that on the PS3 in my middle school year, or yeah, my middle school and early high school years. So that's why like I'm good. I'm good on the games. You know, I used to play from like 6 p.m. to 3 in the morning and then sleep and go to school. Straight up.
I used to be up late too, and then go to school, and I don't know how anymore. I'm tired. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still,
Zero
I'm
period?
still up late and
No,
then go to work.
that's crazy.
I could
School's
never do a
crazy.
0 period.
I think I did 0 period throughout my whole high school. And I just
I remember.
don't know how. Maybe just not my senior year, but that was literally online. So
Yeah, I don't know. Can't tell you, man. Can't tell you.
wouldn't it start at 6:15? It would
I
start
think
at
so.
6:15. That's crazy.
As you were waking up at 5:30.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The only time I ever woke up early was for about 3 months. Was it 3 months? No, it was about 4 months actually. It was like 4 months, and I was working at Pier 1 Imports, and it's because they had changed all of the routes for the incoming inventory.
Weren't
For
you
us
like
to
the
be,
unloader and stuff like that?
I was the stockroom coordinator, so I had to accept all of the inventory from the truck.
Yeah.
And they decided to make our store the first stop of the day.
What time was that?
The truck would get there by 5:30, so
Oh.
I had to be there by 5. I would wake up at 4:30.
That's kind of rough. I feel like I
Yeah.
remember that kind of.
I did that for a couple of months, and then I was like, fucking deuces, I'm out. So like, I'm gonna go fix phones with my brother. Bye. Peace.
Yeah.
And then the rest is historia, you know?
Yeah. I would wake up early, I think my first year of university, my freshman year. I think only that year. Because I would have class at like 8 or maybe 9. I think I had class at 9.
That's a decent start.
And then I would wake up and go to the gym at 6. Which isn't like early, but it was early to
that's chill.
me.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
That's great.
But then I don't remember what happened. I stopped.
We got lazy. No,
I
you
got
probably
lazy.
you probably got class early.
I got lazy, and then I don't remember. I think it was that. I feel like I did that my whole first year. Like, I feel like I didn't fall out too much. My second year, I got lazy, and I was doing school a lot. Like, I was struggling in my classes. So I'll be tired or studying.
Shit,
Or
bro.
lazy.
2 moods. Only 2 moods.
Yeah. But it's okay. It went good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to
You
get
get
back
used
into
to
the
it.
gym again. I'm trying to get myself back into it before I actually go back to school, so that it's like, oh, I need to go to the gym. Like, oh, I want, when you actually feel like you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's easier to get it into your schedule when
You want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to do it.
Sometimes I do, and then I'm like 5 minutes before I'm actually done. I'm like, do I really want to work out? No. But I just keep going. I'm just like, whatever, it's fine.
I'm a lazy
You work
piece of
out
shit.
a lot though for being lazy.
That's fair. But
At least you do it.
that's true. I do it predominantly so that like I don't hurt. It's like I tested it. I was like, I'm done working out. I'm
Like,
lazy.
how long can I work out until I start hurting?
No, how long can I not work out until I start hurting? And
I thought that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said how long can I work out until
I
it
don't
starts
know.
hurting?
That's what I meant to say, if anything.
Ah, I see. Gotcha.
How long did you last?
I think it was like 2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks, and then my back started hurting.
My back always hurts when I don't work out. I thought I was getting scoliosis though.
I mean, for me, it would be like really easy to get a scoliosis, but
Because your
No.
back's broken, or?
Yeah. But no, it wouldn't be that easy for you to get scoliosis. You'd have to like stop working out and then have poor posture for like years, and then you get scoliosis.
Oh.
Or you would have to like fall and land straight on your ass or straight on your head or something, because scoliosis is the
Curvature
spine,
of your spine.
being curved out of line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just lack of working out. Like my muscles aren't working
That's
how
what
they're
it is.
supposed to,
It's
and my
just you
back
pull it a
starts
different way.
hurting. Well, that's one of the only reasons I keep working out, or like I start working out again.
Pain.
I hear Mateo's car.
I thought so. I was like, that
Yeah,
sounds
that's his car.
very familiar.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's okay. He's gonna go inside and do work, I think. I didn't tell Mom that he's coming, but I'm sure she'll.
That's fine. Yeah. You could play with Bam.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna hear him too.
True. They'll have fun together.
Mhm.
Let's see, what time is it? Oh, we'll wrap it up in a little bit.
What time is it?
It's like 9:20.
It's early.
It's pretty early.
I don't even
But-
know what time we started.
Me either.
Was
I
it
think
7? I
around,
feel
like-
like it was more towards 8. Probably.
It's
Like 7:30, 7:45.
been about an hour and a half. So a
There you go.
little before 8 o'clock, right? Yes.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
Like
right.
7:40, 7:50.
That makes sense. That's what I was guessing. That's what I was figuring.
The tacos were good.
They were good. They're always good. Those are the
Right?
best tacos.
How long have you been going there?
Damn. So
Almost 2 years?
No
probably
way. They've been there for that long, or they've been there longer and then you barely started going? Like you saw them and then...
we found them. Originally they weren't where they are now. We found them literally across the street from the shop.
No way.
Swear to God. You know, like where
in
the
Long
Marshalls
Beach?
is? Yeah.
Oh, no way.
They were right
really?
they were right on San Antonio. Yeah, just posted up like the parking lot of the Marshalls. They were just posted up right there.
Yeah.
And I guess they weren't getting enough traffic, and they disappeared. They were gone. We didn't see them. And then I don't remember seeing the taco stand there when I like prior to my accident. But I know after my accident, I would be coming home, and I would see them on the way home. And I was like, there's always tacos there, and it's always popping. And I think I decided to try it with Chris. And I was like, these are dank. So I took Alex, and Alex was like, yo, I think these are the same people that were by the shop, because he remembered the lady that was making tortillas. Because they make their tortillas de mano, like right there. And then we asked him one day, we were like, hey, did you guys used to post up over in Long Beach, like off of San Antonio and Atlantic? They were like, yeah. And we were like, why'd you move? And they're like, not enough traffic. They're like, here, there's fucking traffic all the time. We're like,
I mean, that's like super busy. It's super busy right there.
yeah.
And you can see them super easily, especially right by Walmart. They probably get so much
yeah.
business. You said there's always a line, and I mean, there was people who
Hell
only
yeah.
went.
Hell yeah. It's in waves. You'll either get there once a whole bunch of people have shown up, or you'll get there and then a whole bunch of people will show up.
Oh, yeah. That happens to me all the time. Wherever I
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's Bus Bomb. That's the
For sure, a really good taco spot.
yeah, that's the pre-pod food move.
Always, right?
Unless otherwise specified. So like with Bedrock, we didn't do food before because like more than half of the people were
Eat already.
no vegan.
Oh.
So like I can't take them to a taco spot, you know?
Yeah. Tacos of onion.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't think there's been anybody else who was like, nah, I don't want tacos. I mean, Sebastian, just because we've had those tacos before. And like he likes tacos, but he also likes trying new stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was one time that we had Chick-fil-A because I was just craving Chick-fil-A, and it was me, Jeff, and Sebastian. And Jeff was like,
The episode with Ruben, you wanted nuggies from McDonald's.
oh, that's true. It fit the vibe. They fit the vibe for sure. We did a whole bunch of chicken nuggets, French fries,
McDonald's
and
chicken
went
nuggets are
deep on
good.
one piece.
I do like McDonald's chicken nuggets. I remember when I was in elementary, you brought some, and I thought they were like the best thing ever.
Really?
Yeah, you were like, they're just from McDonald's, and I was like, well, I've never had them before. They're so good. They're just so juicy.
Look at me being a provider.
It was
Wow.
just McDonald's, but it was
I don't
good.
remember that at all. But yeah, McDonald's fire, man.
That was
Right
the
now,
first time I had them. I'm pretty sure.
dank. Dank. I can imagine it right now. Dank.
Yeah.
My order is the excuse me, $6 meal deal. Delicious with the spicy chicken sandwich, sweet and sour sauce for the nuggies, and then a double quarter pounder with cheese. Fire.
Sounds bomb. I usually get like a cheeseburger, just like the basic one, and then 10 nuggets
Hmm.
and some fries.
That's a move. That's a move for sure.
Yeah.
That's a move for sure.
It hits all the cravings. Get the nuggets, and then you're like,
Does.
oh, I should have got a cheeseburger. You got a cheeseburger,
The cheeseburger.
and then the fries.
See, that's why I do the meal
I haven't
deal.
had.
I
Yeah.
get spicy chicken, nuggets,
That's a good
and
price.
cheeseburger.
That's
you
a
know?
good price. Their spicy chicken is pretty good. I haven't had it in a long
Good,
time.
man. It's good.
But also their McFlurries are good.
Mm-hmm. I follow
Haven't
the
had it in a
rule.
long time either.
McDonald's is best after 10 p.m. and for breakfast. Those are the
Yeah.
times where they're like fucking popping.
I'll
You will
agree.
get the most smacking McDonald's.
Yeah, the best breakfast is when you go right when they're opening and they're like, we don't have bacon, and you're like, can you make it? And they're
Make
like, okay.
it, boy.
And then it's a super hot McGriddle biscuit.
I could
Everything.
wait.
Yeah. That's the best breakfast.
So you know how they told us that it was gonna be a little bit for the cabeza, so
Yeah.
they could put it on the skillet.
Yeah, it wasn't even a little bit.
No, so he was like, it's gonna be a little bit for it to be done al vapor, where they just leave it there and let the vapor finish cooking it.
Oh, yeah. I like how they made it.
It was good.
Yeah.
But so last time I went, when I told you I had to wait, they had the mound. So you saw how it was like kind of flat right now, like when we went. You didn't see the towel, the white towel. So they had the tray and it was kind of just like flat and leveled, right? Last time I went, it was like this, like a big mound. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit. And I was like, all right, for sure. I came back, halfway gone. Halfway gone. I was like, damn, cabeza's popular, huh? And he was like, yeah, honestly, it's only been ready for like 5 minutes and we're already halfway out. I was like, that's
crazy.
nuts. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
That's super crazy. It's really good though from there.
Danky poo,
Because I feel
bro.
like sometimes, some places, it's too mushy.
It very well can be because it's a fatty meat.
Right? It's a lot of different textures in there.
Mm-hmm.
But theirs is really good.
Super good. I'm always very happy when I have
Tacos
leftover
from-
burrito.
Oh,
Tacos from
leftover
there, like
burrito.
for sure, but like just leftovers from there. Because their leftovers fucking smack reheated. Bruh, the quesadilla smacked. I heated it up when I got home. Smacked.
Might have to try it then. If it's
Dude.
that
Their
good.
quesadilla is really good.
It was
I
good.
fucking love it.
And
Theirs is good.
I debated. So my initial thought was microwave, and then I'm gonna finish it in my little panini press, just so like it crisps
Oh my
up,
god,
right?
did you do it?
No, because it. I did 1 minute on both sides, and it wasn't like soggy or like falling over on it. So like
You should have still done it.
I didn't need to. Was the thing?
Oh, it was crispy already?
Yeah.
I think,
was like,
honestly, I
what the
think
heck?
I've
This doesn't make
reheated.
sense.
I've reheated their quesadilla and it was like that.
Yeah. I was like, yo,
was
this is
good.
fire. Like,
Really good.
I ate it and I was like, if this is this good out of the microwave, I wonder how good it is, like, fresh.
Dude, there is
You didn't have it fresh?
because
No,
we
'cause-
were so late. Like there was a part of me that was like, I should keep eating, but I knew if I did, I would be very uncomfortable. So I would
feel
just
it.
stopped. I was like,
That's funny. Yeah, no, I had so yesterday, not yesterday, on Friday when Kevin was here, I had 3 tacos, and the ghost he usually gets a quesadilla and he'll eat half. And before we've tossed it because he's like, I'm not gonna heat it up. And I didn't think about it like, oh, I could take it home and eat it. And then we talked about it and I was like, fuck it, next time I'll take it and eat it. And so this time I took it because what was it? I had eaten already around like 4 o'clock, so I wasn't like super super hungry. So I just got a couple of tacos to like get me satisfied, and then if he was gonna have a leftover quesadilla, I was like, I'll eat that when I get home. You know, it worked out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see
And then I
what you're
tried that, and I
saying.
was like, yo, this is a fucking slapperoo.
So you've never had it fresh?
No, because usually I'll have tacos or a burrito.
It's good. I think I've had it once when you brought it, and I saw that one. Really
Nice.
good, really good.
Nice.
Honestly, I don't know if it's as crispy as when you reheat it, though. I can't remember. I can't recall.
I don't know. Can't tell you. I know my buddy Jeff loves tortas though. He says they're fire.
From there,
Mm-hmm.
they have them.
Yep. They got tortas,
Oh.
molitas, burritos, vampiros, chinga su
Their
madres.
torta is probably so good.
Yeah. Well, so they put down the meat, they fry the meat a little bit, they throw a whole bunch of cheese on it, they mix that shit up, let it fry with the cheese, and then they put the bun on it, and fucking close it up, give it to you.
Sounds bomb. I'm gonna get that next time.
Yeah.
Right? It sounds so good.
Yeah, tortas be fire.
Sounds so good.
I like the food tortas.
I like the really. What's the torta cubana?
I don't exactly know what torta cubana is, but
It just has a lot of
I know
stuff
it's
in
a
it.
torta, yeah.
Like a lot of different, like ham and then like beefsteak and some other stuff and
Yeah, that one
some
I do
other
believe is a
stuff, and then
cubana. For me,
probably
I like
aguacate,
the moreliana,
some type of queso. I don't know.
which is fire. Morelianas are fire.
Oh, that
It doesn't
one.
have the beefsteak.
Sounds good.
It's good. It is good. You've always wanted to do like science stuff, huh? So I was gonna ask you right now, like, did you ever want to be a chef or anything? Like, as far as I remember, like first it was like you wanted to be a princess or a fairy or something like that. And then
I wanna be a
you were like a
veterinarian.
veterinarian, yeah. And then it was like, I'm gonna be a surgeon.
I wanna be a
And then you're like, I
surgeon.
like making drugs.
Yeah, basically.
Like I am
I didn't want to
Heisenberg.
go to medical school anymore.
When did you make that decision and why? What led you to that?
I think like I already started feeling it my freshman year a little bit, but then my sophomore year I was like, I just like I don't want to be pre-med. Like I just don't want to go to medical school. I don't want to stress about an MCAT.
What's that?
It's the exam you have to take and get a good score on, and when you apply to medical school you have to show them that score.
Sick.
If you don't have a good score, you're not going to get accepted anywhere.
Sick.
Plus, if you don't have good like credentials or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I already just wasn't doing good in school, and I was like, I don't like this. Like, I just don't like. I don't like the people going into this field. I don't like how it feels going into it. I don't have a reason for it anymore.
It's a good gauge.
I don't like people, and I don't feel like helping them like that. Not to be mean, but a lot of people are like
Mean.
yeah, so I'm not gonna put in a selfish way. I just don't feel like helping people like
Yeah, you
that
don't
because
need to put
half
yourself
of
in that
them aren't even
situation.
gonna appreciate me as much as they should, and my time and
It's true.
stress and everything I went through. So I'd rather just do something that I'd enjoy more and actually have more of my life with. Because to be a surgeon, I mean, if you want to be a really good one,
Yeah.
you're gonna be pretty busy. You know,
It's a pretty big
you're gonna have
commitment
to
in your life.
commit. Yeah, it has to be one of your main focuses. I don't really want my job to be that demanding of me or like that urgent
Yeah.
consistently, because
Yeah.
I want to be able to do other things besides work. So that was a really big play. I don't really want to be a doctor like that. I just don't really want my life to be all in the
Consumed
hospital.
by-
Yeah, and then I think I just realized I don't really want to work in a hospital. It's not really where I want to spend most of my time in. And I don't want to be surrounded by the people who work in hospitals.
It's a good realization.
So then I was like, well, I could do this. I'm like, this interests me. I'll just do this. There's a whole other field. And technically it's still, I guess, quote unquote, healthcare. behind
Yeah,
the scenes.
in a
I
sense.
don't know. More researchy, I feel
The
like.
the
But yeah.
medication side. You're not really dealing with people
And then
at
if
that point,
worse
though.
comes to worse, I'll go to pharmacy school and become a pharmacist.
Nice.
Which
Where you
is
give
like,
people their medicine.
yeah. Which
You're
is
in
like
charge of
not what I want to do.
dosing and whatnot,
But
right?
I mean, it's always an option.
Yeah, bro, you could be a silent killer. Just start putting cyanide in pills.
Oops,
cyanide
your
and
last
all
name
the
started with a
ADHD.
B. I thought it was a D.
Shit, bro, start mixing meds. Yo, give
I
schizo
think I would go to jail for that.
a 100%. 100%. But you could put schizo meds in like like
I'll just
somebody
give
that
the
has
schizos
depression.
like mushroom tablets.
Nah, give the schizos the depression pills and the depressive people the schizo pills. See what happens. Do your own studies.
That would be
You could do your own research.
And then when they try to
Social
come up, it's like,
experiments.
I've actually been conducting researches this whole time. I found out a new cure to like cancer.
Apparently, you can use depression medication and it gets rid of cancer. That'd be really funny.
A little bit, right?
That'd be. I wonder if they would still put you in jail for that. They'd be like, well, I mean, she
Oh,
was
yeah,
giving the
definitely.
wrong
No,
medication
they would,
out,
they
but
would
she
just
did make groundbreaking
they'd
discoveries.
put you in jail and take the discoveries and claim it their own.
If you cured cancer, they might. If you cured cancer, Jesus, I lost all of my R's there for a second. If you cured cancer, I'm pretty sure they would put you in jail and then just kill you and then not tell the public that you were able to cure cancer. Cancer is such a moneymaker in the
Yeah.
U.S.
Oh yeah, that I feel like that's happened a lot of times already. Haven't you seen all those things
Yeah.
where it's like
They
they're
did that
so
with
close
a
to
hydrogen
curing
engine.
cancer? Oh yeah, I heard about that too. That guy who. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's happened a couple different times and a couple different things to a couple different people, which is fishy.
Super.
Mm-hmm.
Not too surprising though, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at
I
all.
feel like their
Plus,
government and everything's always
yeah, if you
covering up
read the
everything.
ingredients on stuff, like a third of everything has carcinogens that are, known to cause cancer. So
True.
maybe they're just creating a problem that they can charge you to solve later.
I've heard that too. That they're just
Wild.
slowly killing us. I mean, they probably are, but
I got aggressively high one day and started thinking that the large corporations in our capitalistic government have been farming humans monetarily.
like,
So, like-
growing babies or what?
No. So, like, we buy their product, right? So we work for them to make the things that
Well,
we then also buy for them.
Is that not what we're taught in history?
I don't know. I didn't pay
It's
attention.
literally like
I know
you
there's a
work-
lot of slavery. It's literally just it's
Isn't
slavery,
that-
but in
that's
different
just the
words. In the
classes.
words of
those are the classes of
Rick.
whatever people with money. There's people on
Yeah.
top, and then we pay them, and they do stuff to make us pay them more. And I don't know. I also didn't pay attention in history, but it's something about a pyramid
Yeah,
and people in
it's like
control.
It's like the pyramid schemes,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely still happening.
Oh yeah.
That's why inflation and everything is occurring, right? Maybe.
One of the reasons inflation is occurring. One of the big reasons inflation is occurring is because of wars overseas. That's one of the big reasons. One of the big
Oh,
reasons, because there's a lot of government spending into defenses, and one, the country is already in debt, and then we're pouring more money into that, so we're just going more into debt. And since there's no longer the gold standard for the dollar, which I also think Nixon got rid of, interestingly enough, technically speaking, the dollar has no value other than the U.S. saying that you should take this as proper currency because we have large weapons and defenses.
which is crazy.
Pretty much. So we're just
Literally
printing.
pieces of paper.
Yeah, we're just printing more and more and more and more and more of it, which drives the value of it down. I'm gonna use OnlyFans as an example. if there was only 10 chicks on OnlyFans, those 10 chicks could charge whatever they want. But if there's 100 chicks on OnlyFans, if 10 chicks are charging $150 per month, the other chicks could just be like, I'm going to just charge $5 and everyone is going to give me $5 instead of paying you once $150.
Well, that's exactly what's happening, and also that's the same thing that happens with literally any product in the world that you want to sell.
Yes.
That's why different companies like have their different marketing schemes and prices, and they're only doing that because there's so many different companies selling the same product. So,
Yes.
yeah.
But that's why we're in debt and the value of the dollar is going down, and why inflation is happening, because we have continuously reprinted money, so it's losing its value. That's why the cost of goods is going up.
I said they should print more and
Print
just give
more.
it to everybody, but then that'll just make inflation even more.
It's actually been proven to help. It helps.
As long as
there's
maybe
a
you give
term
it to
for
the right
it.
people.
No, it helps momentarily, but then the same thing happens again. So you'll fix the economy momentarily, and things will spike right back up. Because the people that you had just given the money
Spend
to
it all.
put it right back into the system, which is what it was meant for.
But still.
Now, yeah, you were able to get some goods, but now you're still broke. And then because everybody went and bought stuff, it needs to be produced again. And if there was a lack of those goods, now production is more expensive for it. Or what'll happen is they find something for really cheap. They're like, oh, it went fast, so let's find it for cheaper, make more of it. Then they make more of it, and then it doesn't go.
Yeah.
So then
That's
that all
this
goes.
whole supply and demand thing.
Mm-hmm. It's honestly a game of cat and mouse, because there's never going to be a consistent stream of exact. Right? Like, you can look at all of the food places and all of the grocery stores. How much produce gets thrown out? How much inventory gets thrown out?
So much. I feel like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now on a business end, if you're throwing out, we'll call it $3,000 worth of merchandise every month because it's not being purchased.
Mm-hmm.
You go, okay, well, I'm going to buy $3,000 less of merchandise. Well, now for some reason, you sold everything really fast. Okay, well, they bought everything. Well, why don't I buy the same amount of merchandise and put the price up a little bit and see what happens? So there's that game that the business end is going to be playing, because they're always looking at how can I make the most without spending the least.
Yeah.
So
It's like all economics.
that brings me to balance. Back to meditation and finding your inner peace. No, but it is a game of balance, because there isn't ever going to be we have
It's
zero
always going to be
waste.
fluctuating.
Exactly. So you find that perfect line of, I'm willing to lose this, but I know I'm going to get this. And that's why there's margins of error. Because that's what you are okay with.
Losing
Correct.
with the chance of gaining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm excited to graduate, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. I've been thinking about it. It's like love-hate. Like,
Why?
Cause
What do you love and
like,
what do you hate?
I like going to school. I like school.
Well, aren't you going to keep going for a PhD,
Well,
master's,
yeah.
or a doctorate? What is it?
A doctorate, but it's different.
Okay.
Or a PhD, same thing.
How does that differ from what you're doing now?
You only take classes for like your first year, if anything, and then
Interesting.
all the rest is working on your research and putting together your
I see.
either your thesis or what you defend at a presentation. A paper, article that you publish.
Mm-hmm.
They're just called papers.
I would say think about it the same way as when you're transitioning from high school into your freshman year of university. you know, because there was a lot of fear of the unknown, but you were also excited for something new, right? That was when you were going to freshman year. Now you kind of understand university. You get it a little bit more. You've done 4 years of it. You've done 3. You're about to finish your 4th and get your bachelor's. So you already kind of know the game a little bit more. Now you're just going to play it at a higher level.
I guess so. It is pretty different, though. It's not the same.
I don't know. I never took it, but, you know.
That's what I hear. And it's just like, it'll be fine. It's just like a job, honestly.
Seems
a
like
low
it.
paying job. But
It's
I mean,
okay, low
it's
paying
fine.
now,
At least
so
you
you
get a
could be high paying
degree.
later.
Then. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have that piece of paper. This is big smarticles.
Yeah.
Big smarticle
Smart
particles.
person, give me money.
Facts.
Hopefully.
Can synthesize drugs.
Yeah, I just need a recipe.
What advice would you give to somebody entering college or that is undecided on their major?
I'd say that you for sure have at least your first year to figure out what you want to do or what major you like more. But also don't take the easy routes on stuff if you're unsure, because you could potentially want to add something in the future and it'll create extra work for you to do in the future just because you wanted to do something the easy way the first time. But if you already have a set plan and everything and you know you're not going to change your mind, then go for it, you know, do whatever path. But then that's a possibility in the future for you to run into, you know. But I'd say don't be scared if, you know, you don't know what to do your first year. And we have 2 or 3 chances to explore with like history, math, science, and art. What else? Like a language. I don't know what else. And I'm sure you'll be able to figure out exactly what you're good at or what you lean more towards. And then also it does depend on what you actually hope to gain from being in school and getting the piece of paper, you know, because some people might just want to go to school just to learn more about something that they want to know more about, you know?
Some
like
people don't even go for degrees. They're just going to learn different stuff.
Exactly, just taking classes. But if you're going with a goal, you might want to keep that in mind when making decisions and weigh out what you want for your life and what you're willing to do and not do. I'd say that's the best thing I could say. But for sure, if you're unsure about what you want to do, don't take like easy ways on stuff. Like for example, I took these 2 math classes that just were like for science, and they were good for my major, and they were easier than the regular like math courses that like mathematics major would take. So I took those 2 classes my freshman year, and then my junior year, I believe, or maybe my sophomore year, right before summer, I decided I was going to add on a chemistry minor, and none of my maths counted for the maths I had to take for my physical chemistry class.
Damn.
So this physical chemistry class that I'm taking this fall, I had to take 3 or 4 math classes.
Damn.
Just for this one class. Those math classes count for nothing else. Not my major, not any other class that I've taken. It's literally just for that one chemistry class that I need for my minor.
Damn.
So I redid all those math classes just for this class because I want my minor.
That sucks. Feels bad.
It did suck.
It
did suck, but I did it, and I did it in time, and I got in the class, and whatever. I actually got credit. I actually got credit for one more class than I even needed, so it makes sense why the class was so hard.
That's funny.
But it worked out. But yeah, basically, there's unknown problems ahead that are possible. If you don't have a set track and you don't know exactly what classes are needed, that's something definitely to look into.
Be wary of the unknown.
Yeah.
And expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I'd say don't be scared to do like online classes during summer at least. And actually,
True.
like
You did
look
do a couple of online classes.
I did online classes, but I did summer school every summer, I think. But also try to look into what classes are like most valuable to take over summer, because it's like classes are like, why am I doing this? So, like, I don't want to do this, so it's like good to get it out of the way and then have more time for other quote unquote more important classes during the year.
Interesting.
Which I didn't fully do that. I just did, you know.
Yeah, but that would be like the best approach.
And like there's classes that like I took one this summer, which I could have gotten it out of the way last summer online and not had one less class. It's just like you don't realize how easy it could be to just tackle on a class. Like, I know you don't want to, but it's not that hard, I guess. It's not as bad as it seems. I feel like the thought of things are much worse than actually doing them or anything. Like, kind of the thing, like, the hardest part is starting.
Yeah. Oftentimes we think of things as more than what they really are.
Yeah. That's for sure a big thing.
I could see that. I could definitely see that for school. Yeah. What about tips for moving and living in a different city? Or you're like, I don't know, bro. I did school and home, so.
I don't know, because I haven't figured out if I'm the problem. But I don't know. I think I'm really picky with people that I associate with, which is what I've settled at, which I don't know if it's correct, but I feel like moving isn't that bad. It's like okay, and then housing with other people sucks if the other people suck.
That's fair. That's a valid statement for sure.
That's really like it, because other than that, it's like even if you aren't like besties or like super close or talk all the time, I feel like it's not a big deal. Like everybody has
mine.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But I've had both experiences, so I mean, I don't know. No comment, I guess. I guess I'm still trying to figure that out too.
Okay.
But don't be too scared. It's okay. Unless you're like moving up for life, I'd be scared.
Yeah, bro. Some people do that. They can't wait. They turn 18. They're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Deuces. I hated it here.
Right.
Bah.
Hey, but it makes sense for some people in
it
their
does.
instances, or in their cases. But not me. You want to go back home. It's expensive living over there.
Yeah. I think that's just California
It's nice though.
in general,
It's pretty.
man.
Yeah.
You sent me very pretty pictures. I still need to go. I mean, I'll go at least once because, you're graduating.
Yeah.
But
as long as you go on my graduation, yeah.
I'll be there. Of course. O sea, obvio.
I think you have to like reserve something and like.
That's whack. It's because fucking COVID.
No,
COVID caused
I don't
all
know
this
if
bullshit.
it's that. I don't know if it's that. It's
COVID
like if
caused and started all this bullshit.
I don't know if it's that.
Bro,
It's
hospitals
if you
still
want
have the
to...
fucking 2
No
person
way.
per day
No
rule
way,
because
no
of fucking
way.
COVID.
Really?
Yeah. I was in 2 years post COVID and they still have that bullshit.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't say it's dumb. I don't know what's happening in healthcare.
People are dying, so
I think
how dare you?
they're always dying.
Canceled.
People are always dying.
Canceled.
People are always dying.
Yeah, but COVID's more important than everything else that kills people, okay? So, according to the government, it is at least. Excuse me, movie. That Coke is working overtime.
Extra bubbly.
Yup, it's breaking down all
Do
the
you
food.
actually think McDonald's Coke is better than the other places? Because it's true, no? Don't they have their carbonation set higher than other fast food restaurants?
So McDonald's does have higher carbonation, and they do also have more concentrated syrup
It's a different recipe.
Yes.
No way. So it's not
has a
even like
special
Coke.
Coca-Cola
It's like
recipe. Yeah.
it's like from Mexico.
No,
Oh,
it's
that
like
one's good.
specifically for Coca-Cola.
That's weird. Why?
I don't know.
Why are they special?
That's why it's so much better.
He chimed in before I was able to
Oh, so you
say
guys agree it's
the
better.
ghost is the resident. I used the word earlier, but the resident McDonald's. I'm gonna go with connoisseur because
You
I
love
can't remember the other word.
McDonald's?
He's fast foods.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Valid.
autistic.
Yeah, he got the tism, so he sticks with chicken nuggies and plain hamburgies.
It's okay. Sure,
It
you
is
know
okay.
the best ones then.
He sure does. One day I called him as a joke because me and Alex we were goofing, and we were like, "Who do you think makes the best chicken nuggets?" And I was like, "I don't know, but you know who would know?" And he was like, "Who?" And I was like, "Daniel." And he was like, "You should call him and make it seem
Which
like
one
you
are
have
they?
an important question." And I was like, "All right, bet." So I called him. I was like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" I was like, "Yeah, how's just?" And he's like, "Good, yeah, what's up, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a question. It's kind of important." He was like, "Yo, what's up?" And I was like, "Who has the best chicken nuggets?" And he was like, Wendy's. What's up?" And I was like, "No, that was it, thanks." And he was like, "All right, okay." I'm pretty sure
Were
it was
you
Wendy's,
so
right?
confused?
He was very confused, yeah.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Because that was also like very early on to having Daniel on our team.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, after they
That's
bought me,
Funny.
Pretty
That's
much.
So funny.
Mm-hmm.
I was still getting to
So
know
Wendy's
their
is
humor.
still
if
takes-
they're
takes-
fresh.
if
Yeah.
they're fresh. Would you
McDonald's
get them
is a
like
very close second,
what's it
though.
called? Extra crispy, double baked.
Shit.
Would you?
That's
Like,
me
oh,
all
you
the
don't know? You
time.
never tried
I
it?
never tried it. Never even heard of it.
Well
Mhm.
done. No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's the steak.
That's the no.
That's how I get my French
Wait.
fries.
The chicken at my fast food place. We call it.
Man, why'd you go hella southern there, man? Is that how
at
you
my
talk in the
fast food place-
drive-thru?
No, the
What you
chicken.
want? What can I get for you? Let me take
The
your
chicken
order.
at my fast food place. We call it well done chicken. It's not steak.
Well done,
And
chicken.
that's just like extra crispy. I don't know. People say extra crispy, and we're like, okay,
Well, yeah, 'cause
whatever you want
it
to call it.
want it
Same
to be
difference. I know what you
extra
want.
crispy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try
It's the
some Wendy's
outside,
ones.
right?
Extra crispy.
No, well done. You gotta
I
ask
don't
them well
know.
done.
I bet you'll say one thing and they'll say the
Say
other one.
extra brown and see if they put a Mexican in the window.
No, they'll probably just make them extra crispy for you.
Hmm.
I feel like I've heard like extra toasted before too.
That's Cane's.
No, wait, that's
Toast both sides.
bread, not chicken.
Butter both sides.
No, they're Bob's.
Bob's.
Butter on both sides.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Bob's.
Yeah.
Let me get a toast Bob's. That's funny.
Do you think they would understand if you said it? Probably. Mm,
Probably not.
50-50.
No,
It is a
that's
50-50.
That's what they call it when you go and you ask for butter on both sides. They're like, yeah, they'll call it in like, we got 2 Bobs here.
No way.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
That's
funny.
cool.
Yeah, they
All right,
request
I'm
2
back
Bobs.
on Cane's now. Sorry, Dave's. Y'all suck. You ain't got no Bobs. JK.
They don't
Cane's
have
better.
top
It's
loaded
fire.
fries.
I don't know what that is.
We have top loaded fries now.
What is that?
Top loaded fries.
Shit, bro. Fries loaded on the top, huh?
Exactly.
It's fucking wild.
No, it's like
You crazy,
cheese
bro.
fries with kale slaw and then pickles and
Kale slaw? Damn, you real southern.
Kale slaw.
Kale slaw.
Kale slaw.
Damn, I thought you were trying to say coleslaw.
Nope, just Californian. Kale slaw.
Gee.
Kale slaw.
How you say Lululemons?
Lululemon.
Well, that makes sense. I feel it. Okay.
Lululemon.
That's racist.
No.
Cancelled.
Lululemon.
No, that'd be Ruru-Remen.
There you
is.
go. There you go. What am I supposed to say? Like,
No, I just wanted to see how you said it.
oh, okay.
Because if you're like, Lululemon, then it'd be like,
Did I say like?
you got white girl vibes. No.
I don't
you
buy
didn't.
enough Lulu to.
True. You don't buy enough Lulu to be Delulu.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Damn.
That's
Coined.
Good.
Coined.
Stay off the Lulu. It makes you Delulu.
True.
Yep.
Damn, we about to tank Lululemon.
Oh no.
Hell
Lulu,
yeah.
sponsor me. I'm a size.
No, we're gonna
Take
Nike
it
to
away.
sponsor you. It's fine.
Who?
Nike.
Nike?
Yeah.
Nike.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Nike.
We'll get you a sponsor somehow.
Oh, sounds good.
But down with Lulu, cause they Delulu. Hey man,
Can I get a?
I'm just trying to start beef with some company
They're
So
gonna
that,
copyright the podcast. You said my name without my permission.
I don't know if you could do that. Can you do that?
I don't think
No,
so.
right? It's freedom of speech. Yeah.
I don't know.
But hopefully they start some shit. They put
That's
out an
funny.
excerpt from a podcast that shall not be spoken. I'm like, damn, that's a
That's
hell of a
pretty
way to not
funny.
promote.
Uh,
I would just get that link and I'd be like, it's me, the podcast.
just blast
You
it
just,
everywhere.
one day in the future, you try to go into Lululemon, they stop you.
They're like,
They're like, no,
nah.
your
What?
picture's everywhere.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh.
yeah, this guy, we know. No.
Just a picture of the city.
Yep.
They have a zoom in on your mad prints, and then they're like, you're wearing the same hat.
That was the same hat, bro. Come on, dude. He's like, look, no foot, easy. It's you, we know. There's no hiding it.
But like, no, that was the left one, mine's the right.
So that
Or
was
other
my
way
twin.
around.
Sorry. He's my other half. Get it? But
Wow. Wow. It's funny. You remember Wow Wubsy?
I do.
I missed that show.
I do. There was it pops into my head every once in a while. Great Googly Moogly. No.
Oh
I know
my
you know that show.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not from Wow Wow Wubsy?
No.
Oh, maybe I
Wow
don't
Wow
know.
Wubsy was different.
They don't say Great Googly Moogly?
No, that's a different show. Remember the giant yellow dude with the like sun face head? No,
I'm blanking.
maybe you didn't watch
Maggie
that
and
with
the
me.
Ferocious Beast.
Yeah, that one. Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Do you remember that? Maybe I
Was
didn't
it
watch
like
that with you.
a monster that came to her bedroom?
That's kind of creepy and sussy when you say it like that. But no, it was it like an imaginary monster friend?
That went to her bedroom.
I don't think
It
that
like
was in her
grew out of the
bedroom.
window. Or,
I don't
like
think so.
grew so
Hold
big
on.
that she went into a different dimension.
I'm gonna show you a picture.
No? Okay.
That is
This
weird.
is
I don't
why we
remember
need the
that.
projector set up.
That's true, bro. That's phase. I don't know how many phases we're in, but that's the next phase of the pod. Next evolution. The podelution. The evapod.
Evil pot.
Oh no, I just clicked on images and one of the tops is a red bubble and it just says Great Googly Moogly, that thing is juicy. And he's like laid
I
out
think
with
that's
the with
I
the
do
weird like
I feel like that's what I'm thinking of. He comes out of like a sock or something.
What?
Like a closet.
Pause.
Maybe. He comes out of something in her room and like grows.
He is a cum
no?
sock. That's gross. How
No.
dare you say that on my podcast?
No, he's
Shame on you. We had
I
people
don't
of
even know.
our Lord and Savior
he's
Jesus Christ.
He's
on
what
this
happens
podcast,
if you
okay?
don't put your cum sock in the washer in time.
True, actually. So,
What is he?
a precious 5-year-old named Maggie conjures up an imaginary land where she and her favorite toys, Hamilton Hawks and Ferocious Beast, can play and have adventures. The Ferocious Beast is anything but ferocious, though he is large with red spots and 3 horns on his head. Yeah, so
At
she's
least
just
I
in an
was right
imaginary
about-
land.
I was right about the different dimension.
You talking about some creepy window stuff, man.
I think they fly out her window. I'm not even gonna lie. If you
That's
like watch
Peter
the
Pan,
intro.
man.
One of the top
Peter Pan takes small children out of the window.
Swear to
Okay?
God,
one of the top image results, it says
they're flying out the window.
I
Aren't
go
they?
beast mode in the gym and it says the beast and
All
it's that guy.
Fucking the Ferocious
type of-
Beast. That's funny.
I swear to God, I think they go out the window.
Did you know that Peter
Or
Pan?
maybe not. Maybe they go in like her shoe.
I have no
I don't know.
idea.
I don't
dude.
know. I think I'm just making.
I just
stuff up at
remember
this
Great
point.
Googly Moogly. I was gonna ask
I do.
if you knew that Peter Pan was modeled after Michael Jackson because he liked to play with little kids.
No,
That's a joke.
never heard that before.
That's an original joke by
Eric
me,
Daniel
Eric Daniel.
Cervantes,
Yep,
yeah.
that's coined and now copywritten forever.
Patented, okay.
I got 0 laughs, but I liked it. I thought it was funny. I think it's a good joke. It's a good one.
I didn't know Michael Jackson played with little kids. The Jackson
Little
5?
boys. Little boys specifically.
Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5 were his brothers, I believe.
Little boys.
And one sister. He was the littlest of boys there. he was he was the littlest of boys there, and sadly, his father liked his voice so much as a little boy that he was like, "You need to stay a little boy." So
That's why he talked like weird.
he had him chemically castrated.
Oh my God.
Mhm. So Michael Jackson never truly experienced puberty.
Crazy.
Yeah. which is speculation to why
wild.
some people say that he always wanted to like hang out with kids, is because he felt like he had missed his childhood and also still felt like a kid. So like that's who he
I guess
could relate to the most.
I can see that.
So I never like his Neverland Ranch was just like a huge freaking theme
Like
park,
carnival almost,
essentially.
yeah, like theme park carnival, yeah.
He was just a child.
It was like a
essentially.
child's dream. But then there was all of the allegations of, boys being touched. But some people say that that could have just been that he was so famous that they wanted a cash grab. Like, oh, if we say this about Michael Jackson, then he'll pay us money. So
That could be true as well.
maybe, just like the CIA shot Kennedy in the head, or maybe not. Maybe it was a ricochet from the shooter in the grassy knolls, or maybe there wasn't even a shooter in the grassy knolls and it was just Lee Harvey Oswald, the single shooter. Who, I guess we'll never know.
They didn't shoot that one though. Didn't they shoot like Trump's shooter or something like that?
They did shoot Trump's shooter. Lee Harvey Oswald, I don't think they killed him on spot. I believe they ended up getting him and then he died in prison, I think. Could you check that? Yeah.
I don't know too much about all that. I just know people got
Oh,
shot.
I do. I know too much.
You do know too much, yeah.
I do know too much. It's
Yeah.
dangerous. I shouldn't even be saying this on the podcast. They gonna do me like they did Trump.
They're gonna
Hopefully, at least, because that
find
would mean
you.
that they'd miss. Hey yo, zingers! I'm on it.
It's funny.
I'm on it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to believe.
Yeah, he was being transferred from a jail cell to an interrogation office and was shot.
Yeah, there you go. See,
That's wild.
weird, isn't it? He was about to get questioned about the truth, and then
Oh, and then
he's out.
Yeah,
You know
that's
who's
pretty-
transporting him?
That sounds
Probably the
FDA.
CIA.
CIA.
Yeah, FDA probably works too. It's probably why he got shot. Actually, it's because FDA was transporting him.
The Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah, he was just in there with gallons of
They're
milk.
like, here, just eat this real quick, and it's cyanide.
Damn, it's a peanut butter sandwich, bro. Chill.
That's crazy. Did you know? I think that works just because it shuts down the citric acid cycle.
What? What's that? Explain more.
You know how I was talking
How
to you
you mean?
earlier about the whole metabolism thing?
Mhm.
I don't know, actually. Might want to fact check. I'm pretty sure cyanide.
It just
Shuts
prevents your
down.
muscles from contracting, I think.
Oh, does
right?
it?
I think it.
I thought it shuts down
me
the
see.
citric acid cycle.
What is the citric acid cycle?
It's same as the TCA cycle. It gets rid of oxidized carbons and it creates like ATP, like energy for us, and it's how we use like glucose and stuff to make
Interesting.
energy in our liver and muscles and for our brain.
So it just shuts off the body's ability to make energy, pretty much.
I think so. If it's not cyanide, it's whatever CN stands for, and I thought that was cyanide. And to be specific, it's complex 4. Maybe.
Interferes with cellular respiration, resulting in the body's tissue being unable to use oxygen.
Interesting.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Does sound like a good
Crazy.
way to die.
I think it sounds like a slow death,
Ways to
honestly.
die. So does burning
Like you
alive and
slowly
drowning.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, it sounds like you're like slowly dying of loss of oxygen.
As depicted in the
That's why
movies,
you turn
it's
blue,
not a
that's
very
right.
slow death.
Makes sense. That's what happens
That's
with
right.
cyanide, like poison.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
you
makes
cyanide
sense.
poisoning, you get a blue hue to your skin.
Mm.
It's from lack of oxygen.
So the movies
I think it happens
suck
slowly a little
at
bit.
depicting it then.
They are generally a very fast-acting poison.
Oh,
Okay, but it takes long for you to die.
No, you lose oxygen, like flow to your brain. You lose consciousness within seconds.
oh, that's quick.
Yeah.
I thought it would take at least
Got
like
it,
a
okay.
couple
Like-
minutes for everything to happen.
No, like
Okay, so
you-
then they depict it pretty well.
you can literally do it to yourself. Like if you just press on your artery, you'll pass out within seconds. Then you'll wake back up.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not me, bro.
Once
me, bro.
blood is no longer oxygenated, you go out pretty quick.
I do jujitsu, bro.
And then
You could put me in a chokehold, bro.
what is it like? I think
I won't pass out, bro.
I've been training for this.
True. I was
Many
gonna
years of
say
chokehold.
BJJ and autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh my god,
Training for years.
that's crazy.
I don't actually train BJJ. I did like 3 classes back in my 2-footed days. It's a very difficult sport. I could defend very well, but I didn't know how to actually put anybody in like submissive holds
Yeah,
other than a
especially if they knew
chokehold
how
and
to
an arm bar.
defend as well.
They're fun. 1 minute mark, brain cells begin dying.
Hey, that's lit.
Yeah. At 3 minutes, lasting brain damage, and 5 minutes, death becomes imminent, and then 10 minutes, there's no coming back.
So if somebody is underwater for a
Sounds
minute, you might be alright. I'm thinking of like the sense of drowning.
It depends. There's been a lot of weird speculation. I don't know, especially with kids. But you go into really low temp water, they can survive like hours underwater. Like they've
cold
been
water.
able to, like kids that slip under the ice, they'll
Interesting.
be missing for like up to an hour, and they'll still be able to revive them, even though they've had not had any like heart activity or anything like that.
I wonder if the
Could it
body
be
just
because
shuts off the like
It
breathing
like
process.
freezes, or like the blood's just flowing so slow that like
It
the
slows
little
your
amount.
metabolism down to a point
Yeah.
where you're not using as much oxygen or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of interesting.
that's wild though. You said only in
Dope.
kids usually.
Usually with kids.
We should experiment.
Oh no.
But I think it has to do with their neuroplasticity.
That's wild. That's wild and lucky.
True. I feel like it would be just like cell phones that fall in water because straight up, I've seen phones where people are like, it was on the countertop while I was washing dishes and water splashed on it and it's not working now. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I open it. There's like minimal water, but the phone is just GG's. It was like, no moisture. Explosion. And then I've had phones where the dude's like, yeah, I took it surfing by accident. And I didn't know that it was in my swimsuit until like I was done surfing. I was like, how long were you surfing for? And he was like, I don't know, do like 4 hours. I'm like, oh, cool. And
Was
the
the
phone
phone
like has
fine?
puddles and sand inside.
Oh.
And like we'll dry it out and so yeah, it just like turns on and everything works on it. We're like, we cleaned it and let it dry and turned on. He's like, everything works. I'm like, it all works. It's like, I could take it and like, yep, let us know if anything. And then I just like, we never see him again. So yeah, I don't know.
Just needed a good drying.
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes.
Didn't we have that 13 Pro like 2 weeks ago that Ruben opened and it was literally full of standing water and he dried it out and it just powered on perfectly fine?
Yeah.
That one was pretty wild.
It's fairly common. It's like surprising, but like it's fairly common, and the sensitivity of electronics is wild. Because, and like on the physical side, I've had people where even no case, they're like, yeah, I've dropped this thing, nothing happens to it, the screen doesn't break. And someone's like, I fell asleep with my phone in my hand and I dropped it from the sofa onto my carpet and my screen is shattered and I have lines. And I'm like,
And then you have me. I've dropped the phone off of multiple scissor lifts.
yeah,
Never broken.
a thin little case. Nothing crazy.
That's broken now.
Yeah, busted thin little case. Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
no problems. Yeah, so
That's good.
yeah.
It's good to say the least. I mean, but
So I don't know.
it's really all about luck. I feel like, or I don't know, maybe not all about luck, but luck comes into play a lot.
Luck and chance, which are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Speaking of luck and chance, Vegas. I want to go to Vegas and make money. I feel like I can just because I've seen a whole bunch of reels on Instagram of people like gambling at Vegas and flipping their money, you know?
I
But
want to
like,
go to Vegas. Yeah, but I feel like it's so easy just to make like 89 cents only.
well, they're showing you the like one win of the night that costed them $5,000 that, you know, they now got
And
back.
then they
like,
got like $500.
Yeah.
I also
So-
feel like you're due some good luck.
Yeah.
know,
I mean, I feel
I
like
thought so.
you
I
could
went to
go and
Vegas
then
shortly after
you
my fucking
might
accident.
just.
Yeah.
Did you lose
Um,
everything?
No, I won. I made some money.
Maybe it was too soon.
Maybe.
The luck had to like
It
go around the
it
world
hadn't been
and come back,
processed
though.
yet.
Yeah.
That's true.
Karma might
universe.
take some time.
That's true.
She's pretty busy, I hear.
True.
Yeah.
True. That bitch. Then it was like at the beginning of November, right after I had lost my foot because we were fumigating the house. And
I remember that.
I went to Vegas with my pops to see my aunt and my cousin.
That's when you lost your foot already?
Yeah. I'd already lost my foot.
Or maybe I don't remember that.
You do remember those recent. You remember when we fumigated the house?
Barely.
I remember your story about getting to be a race car because your
Oh, yeah.
cousin wanted to push.
Did I tell you about that?
No.
Oh, it was a grand old time. So Adrian he's like 22. Now he's like 23,
yeah,
I think.
He's
He's an adult, like fully grown.
Yeah.
And we were in a mall. We were just walking around, and I hear Adrian behind me talking to I think it was Dad. He goes, "Can I push him?" My dad was like, "Yeah, if you want to push him, you can push him." It's like,
Did
okay.
you start
So
running?
he starts pushing me, and I hear him.
For anyone wondering, Adrian has Down syndrome.
Yeah, my cousin Adrian has Down syndrome. Okay. He has aggressive Down syndrome, and he is also very autistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was.
Yeah. To keep it short, he went through some shit when he was little. Anyways, so he starts pushing me, and I heard the conversation, so I just processed, and then I just hear, "I could push you," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, you can push me." I was like, "Cool, whatever." So, right, that's the mall. It's whatever, and then later that day, we're in the Silverton. You remember that casino, the one with the big aquarium?
Yes.
Yeah, with the Bass Pro Shop.
Yes.
So we're in there, and I had already played the money that I wanted to play for the time that we were there.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting next to Pops, watching him, just hanging out. I'm on my phone, whatever. And all of a sudden, I just start going, right? Like I feel a push and I start going. And I'm like, what the heck? I look like this and I can't see anything. And I just hear, I can push you. And I was like, fuck it, you sure can. I just held on. I was like, let's go, baby. I pulled out my pen. I was like, I put it back in my pouch. I held that shit in just around the casino, fast as shit. So fast that a security guard was like, yo, you got to be slowing down. You can't be running. And I was like, oh, we're going like fast. Now again, I'm like, I'm medicated.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just having a grand time.
You're just like, okay, I guess.
I was like, fuck it. I'm in Vegas with my cousin. He's an adult. I'm fine. I was like, we're two adults. And then it clicks in my brain. I'm like, how wild would it be to be one of these people gambling to see a fucking gimped up person in a wheelchair just getting hauled down the center aisle of the casino by a fucking Downs guy just fucking flying. And I start cracking up. And then we hit a corner and I swear I tipped a little bit. And then we straightened down and I was like, oh my God.
Was Dad like, where'd you go?
Yeah, he called me and he was like, hey, are you with Adrian? And I was like, yeah. He goes, where'd you guys go? And I was like, I have no idea. Adrian just started pushing me. And I was like, all right, sounds good. And he was like, all right, well, we're over here. Come back. And I was like, all right. And I told Adrian. He was like, okay, I can push you. He just took me back.
That is so cute, but so funny.
Yeah. It's a good time, for
That's
sure.
So
it was a good time, for
funny.
sure. Yeah.
How long were you race carring for?
I don't know, maybe like a cool 5 minutes.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was like we went around.
You did
bro.
like couple laps?
We went around. Mm-hmm. For sure. Like a whole parade. I started waving at people. It's great.
There, look, he's back.
I started wiggling the stump. Just flopping it at them instead of hand. Just...
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's so funny. I did not hear about that. That's pretty good.
It's a good time.
That is great.
You heard about him making fun of me when I was eating or no?
No, what is
So you
all
remember
these? No, I did not hear all
me and
these
Adrian have a
stories.
very interesting relationship. I'm very kind and nice to him, and I hear him out because those were the instructions that I was given to communicate with him, or else I would get in trouble.
By Nina or what?
He fucking shits on me. Like, this motherfucker would be LeBron dunking on me. Okay, like, that's so.
Yeah, Dad says he always makes fun of everyone.
Yeah,
So then
motherfucker
Dad makes fun
clowns,
of
bro.
him.
Yeah,
And then Dad gets in trouble or something.
yeah,
Which I think is pretty funny.
yeah,
It's pretty funny.
yeah. So first time I'd seen him in a long time. He's a senior in high school, and I'm like 20, 21. We arrive. I'm like, hey, what's up? How you been? Whatever. What grade are you? And he's like, I'm a senior. I was like, oh, sick. And he goes, can you help me with my homework? I was like, yeah. What are you doing? Let me see your homework. What is it? What subject is it? He was like, math. I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at math.
On you with his mathematical skills.
You know, the more and more I've told this story, I think so. He was like,
So
math,
too.
and I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at math. Let me see what you're working on. Let me see if I can help you. And he was like, okay. He brings me his notebook, and it was fucking like cosine and
Some calculus.
tangent.
Or it was whatever.
So I looked at
the
it.
one before.
I looked at it, and I was like, Adrian, I don't know what any of this is. What math are you in? He goes, calculus. And I was like, dude, I never took that. I can't help you. I'm sorry. And he was like, I'm smarter than you.
Oh my god.
And I was like, how about go fuck yourself, okay?
He would
Go fuck
say
yourself.
that.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, you are. Congratulations. You want to play Wii? I'm going to fuck you up. It's like, let's fucking
Oh
let's
God.
go.
That's pretty funny, but that I can
was very funny.
I can imagine that for sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like something he would.
So
would
then this
happen.
time, you know, we get there and they're like, yeah, we just made fucking the pozole's fresh. The shit was ready for you guys when you got here. You guys want to eat? We're like, fuck yeah, it's been a long drive. So serve plates. I make my plate. I'm like this. I'm ready to dig into this bitch, right? And I take my first bite. And at the time I had a really big mustache. So I'd push it out of the way and I would eat like that. So it wouldn't go in my mustache. And I'd hear... And I'm like, what's up, Adrian? And he goes, you eat like this. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Fucking goes back to push mustache out the way.
That's
I have
kind
to
of.
ask, does he legit sound like Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
That's wild.
That's what he sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
He does sound like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
It is.
He's cool.
It fits the vibe, for sure. Yeah.
He's funny.
He is funny. He is funny indeed.
I like watching him interact with you guys.
We were on the strip. And I'm sitting there in the wheelchair, just looking around. And he comes up next to me. He taps me on the shoulder. And he goes, Eric, look. And there's girls, like little skimpy
The picture
suits
ones?
with like the fucking...
The feathers.
Yeah.
and everything?
He goes, look. He goes, whoosh,
Oh my god.
whoosh.
No way.
And I'm like, yeah, they're pretty hot, huh, dude? And he's like, yeah.
Oh my god. You
Like,
should go take
yo,
you should tell him to
dude.
go take a picture.
No,
No, 'cause
because
then they'll charge.
Fucking funny. Yeah,
That's
I knew
pretty
that, and I was
funny,
like, I ain't got no cash.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna
I
force
heard
them
that they
to
fight
pay.
people like if they don't give them money. Like
They
on
will.
some,
I mean,
like,
they're literally just fucking people.
yeah.
They're people, and if
Just
you
a-
take their picture, and they feel that you owe them because they spent the money on the costume for your entertainment. So pay them for the picture if you want it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's really funny though.
it's really funny. I was like, homeboy really had to tell me that there was hot girls over there. I was like,
Had to make
he's
it
a real
super
guy, bro.
clear.
He's a real guy. Appreciate it. I was like, appreciate you, G. Let me know when you see other ones.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks, brother.
That's funny.
Try it. He's like, 12 o'clock. And I was like, fucking where? He goes, no, it's 12. Look, hot girls. 'Cause you know how like
What about 12?
direction, you're supposed to be like hot girls, 12 o'clock, that'd mean they're straight ahead.
Oh,
You know,
I'm
but
dead, but they were not straight ahead.
No. So, like, he tried
At least he was
you know,
trying.
he tried.
Yeah, at
You know.
least he, the
Thanks,
point
dude.
was there,
Yeah,
just
you
not
told me
getting
there was
across.
hot girls and you gave me the time. So, appreciate it. You helped me with two things, you know.
Was it actually
Thanks,
12
pal.
o'clock?
No, that was,
Oh.
you know,
That was
just
just
saying, like,
yeah,
he could try,
thanks.
you know.
yeah.
Just- yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty comedic. That's funny.
Yeah. People are interesting, man. People are interesting. Everybody's got a different way of thinking, which is always weird when I talk with you, Mom, Dad, or Alex, because, like, I can see that the way we think is a little different, but I use little because it's literally just like, it's a little different. For the most part, we have same thought processes on things, or like we're very similar, which I've also found really weird.
It is weird, right?
Yeah, because then there's just like
I feel
genetic
like
similarities.
I feel like I'm similar to Mom, or I catch things. I'm like, oh, that's so cute, and I was like, wait, that's like me. And then I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm just like my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdest for me was when I walked in one day and Mom had her hair down for the first time.
Oh,
in,
and
like,
you guys were
years.
twinsies.
Yeah, I stopped, bro.
Twins.
Straight up just like stopped. And I was like, your hair looks just like mine.
She was like, duh.
Yeah.
My son.
She turned around and she goes, no, you mean your hair looks like mine.
She would.
And I was like, I don't like this. I was like, put your hair up now or I'm cutting mine. Like, this is weird.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
I feel like I saw you guys before. Like, I took a picture.
Mm-hmm. We did. We took a picture because Mom was like, I have to take a picture. I was like, we can't. I was like, all right, let's do it. Mom's big on the selfies.
Oh, yeah.
She loves selfies.
Yeah, she does. I don't know who taught her what selfie was, but I love it.
Probably you.
Probably me.
And if it wasn't you, it was Auntie Olga.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because Auntie Olga, she big into the selfies. Love Auntie Olga. She great.
I love Auntie too.
She great.
She is funny.
Okay. I have the ultimate question for you to wrap this up because it's late.
Okay.
And I had to go pick up a machine tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Ooh, yes. I'm so excited. I'm excited for a new machine, and I'm happy.
It's like new, or it's like a double of
no,
something?
No. Straight new. Like fresh off the boat new.
And then also, like, have you worked with it before, or you have one?
Fuck no.
Oh, so it's, I see, okay.
Yeah, I don't even know this brand, bro. Yeah. That's how new it is. But we're going to figure it out. It's
It'll be
essentially the same machine that we already have. It's just different interfacing and manufacturing. So, yeah. I just have to learn the controls really quick and then off to the races. But during your period of time on this big, beautiful, green, floating rock in space that we call Earth, what's something that you've learned that has helped you live a better life?
Something that I've been trying to follow since high school.
Shit, bro. I like it. Let's hear it.
But is really easy to forget, and I feel like I have recently a little bit, but not as bad as like before, is to focus on things that you can control, and if you don't really have control over it, you gotta let it be. I mean, at that point you can't really do much about it, right? Except for like accept and go around and figure out how you want to proceed with it. Because if you truly can't change it or can't change anything about it, like feeling some sort of way or like pondering on it or focusing on it isn't going to do anything but waste more time, I feel like.
That is true.
Or just, in general, just be making you feel like not good. And I mean, who wants to do that, right?
I was told once by a old Asian lady that appeared to me and then disappeared.
Hallucination?
Maybe. If it wasn't hallucination, it was straight up an angel. But she said, to worry is to waste time. So don't worry. I was like, that's very short and sweet, but yeah, it makes sense. It ties in perfectly to what you're saying.
Yeah. Just try to focus on only what you can control. And if you really don't have control over it, just, don't.
Spend too much time focusing on it.
Yeah, handle it. Do what you have to do about it.
Accept it.
Answer
Make peace.
it. Yeah, and
Move
just,
forward.
yeah. Because at that point, it's just like wasting energy and thought and time and feelings that, just in a way don't have to be necessary. But of course, feelings are valid and everything, and you could feel however you want to feel, but I don't know, just don't spend too much time on it. Unless it really is like something that,
It's important.
you need to like
Yeah.
grieve over,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because, that's a whole other thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
That can always happen in the background too,
Yeah. Yeah. Then I guess back with balance, right? Because you can't grieve for too long, right?
Yeah, just can't let it overtake you,
Yeah.
or over whatever. Take you
Overtake
over.
is a good word. Either way, take you over, overtake.
English isn't the best. I think I make up words a lot of the time. I think I've been doing good though.
You did pretty good, yeah. Yeah. There's a couple grammars in there, but you're good. It's okay. You're science.
I don't know how much that helps.
No, you're science, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's like I'm not maths. That's why I don't do the numbers. When I'm out to dinner, I give the bill straight to Sebastian or Girk, the economist and the accountant.
Girk's an economist.
He sure is.
Economy.
Economy?
Economics.
Yes,
okay.
The way money moves in the world.
That's cool.
Has to do a lot with statistics as well. Yeah.
Economics are cool. I like economics.
Yeah.
I only took it in high school, but it was cool.
Me too. It's a fun class.
I think we had it with the same teacher.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Bouquet.
Oh yeah, I did have him.
Yeah. Good times.
He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, I like that. Focus on the things that you can control. Try not to worry about the things that you can't.
Yeah. I don't remember how old I was. I think it was probably like my freshman year. Maybe it was like 8th grade. I don't know. But it was when I kind of that's why I did good in school. That's what I had control over.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So I just did that and put my time to that.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. Because I guess I had control over my athletics, but like...
By that time, you weren't doing athletics anymore.
By my freshman year, not really. I mean, I was in wrestling, but
That's
wasn't
right. I forget
doing
about
it.
wrestling.
I wasn't doing it for the right reasons and like.
No, you never cared about wrestling.
Mm-mm.
No. You were playing softball, and that's when you actually cared about the sport.
Yes, I did, but I didn't know like I was actually kind of good. I thought I sucked, but I was
suck.
just.
You're a self-deprecator like us, and you're also very judgmental like us.
I am so judgmental. That's why me and Mateo just say I'm a hater. I call myself a certified hater.
You just need to work on self-acknowledgement for your own achievements. Because the things that you are doing are very difficult, and you are achieving things that not everybody does. So, like, for example, you're going to be getting your bachelor's degree at what, 21? That's not like super common. You went straight 4 years it took you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 years.
Not everybody pulls the straight 4. So, that's something to pat yourself on the back for. You never jumped around majors. You didn't have to restart. So, like, give yourself the praise. Be judgmental. Sure, you can always do better. Like, that's the way to get better, is you judge yourself, because the only thing that you can compare yourself truly is yourself. Mm-hmm. Comparing yourself to somebody else doesn't help at all, because you didn't experience their life, so you didn't get to play the way they did. You can only compare yourself to you. So, yeah, be judgmental to help better yourself, but also acknowledge how far you've came.
Yeah, that's for sure something I probably need to work on.
You should, because you do good. You do a lot.
Thanks.
And there's a lot of people that are proud of you.
Thank you. I try my best. I do my best.
Yes, we see it.
Thank you.
It's been great. Thanks for coming on pod and talking science to me.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
It was
You're welcome
fun. I
anytime.
feel like we went over many topics, and there's
Yeah.
still so many more.
Always. This life.
Right.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
And
Endless.
yeah.
Endless possibilities.
Just a forever. I wanted to use untapped,
For sure
but
have
it's not
so
untapped.
many
It's like
stories,
you can
but
go deep.
yeah.
Lots of life to live. Lots of life to share. Okay, we'll do it again. We'll do a Christmas break chicken. See where you at.
That would be fun.
Yeah, give you some time to go through your senior year. See what's up. See
Little
what's
bit,
up
see
in
how
Isla
it's
Vista.
going.
Yeah.
After 1 quarter, see how it is.
Yeah.
1 quarter
Would
senior
that be
year
a quarter
update.
for real?
Yep.
Christmas? That's a quarter?
Yep.
No way.
It's my winter break.
That's not a half.
1 quarter.
The fuck?
I'm gonna have 2 more.
No. A quarter is 4.
3.
So you have
I mean, if
trimesters in college?
Yeah. Well, mine is because
Weird.
mine's like faster. Usually
Weird.
it's just 2 semesters, but I'm on the quarter system, so I have 3 10-week things.
I think it's the quarter, and then you're giving me
Confusing.
3, which is confusing.
Yeah, I don't know why
Because
they call it that.
If you're quartering something, it's in 4s, but that's
yeah,
weird.
I don't know.
All right. Santa Bibis
Maybe
odd.
it's because you know
Summer.
what? Summer, yeah.
Summer is a quarter.
Summer's the
Oh, I see.
yeah.
That's the 4th quarter, but most people don't. That's when
Most people don't do it.
do summer. I see. Okay, now it makes sense. Thank
That
you.
does
Appreciate
make sense. Yeah.
that. All right, I take it back, Santa Bibis.
Yeah, only a couple of the UCs do it. I think it's like my school, UCLA, probably, maybe UC Berkeley.
So all
They're
the
the ones
schools that you want to
semester.
go to, pretty much. Sick. So you're used to it. Perfect.
Yeah, it works out.
Okay. Well, we'll check in at your quarter point and
Right.
see how you feel.
Excited.
Me too. I
Maybe
can't
I'll
wait.
know how to make a bunch of drugs already.
Hey,
I'll drop
I'm
out
down.
and turn into Heisenberg.
Jesse, it's time to cook. All right. I like that.
That's a good ending.
I was pretty close. You know, the words were off, but the tone was there.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you like
Probably
often.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Sounds perfect.
Love ya. Thanks for
Love you
coming on.
too. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.